I went to the dentist like a year ago, and I actually had to do the recap like right as soon as I got back when half my face was still numb. So you could see me like talking in it like, oh, we really have a lot of videos this week. Like I look so jacked up.
I go like once every 10 years, and they're like, yeah, your teeth are great. I'm like, sweet. I was born without wisdom teeth, so I never had to get them pulled. And I think I've only ever had like 3 cavities, and it was when I was a kid, and they got filled.
Evolved to a higher shape.
Yeah, I don't have weak teeth like you puny humans. I have mighty implements of death in my mouth.
Isn't your lip also
you have
really
like
good?
razor sharp teeth.
I do. Yeah, it's rugby.
Oh man.
Have you ever played rugby?
Fuck no.
He would break in half.
I would die. My perfect
your
teeth would
teeth
go
would-
away.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, well-
Brandon was like, "Oh, prostate exams are the worst, right?" And everyone just looked at him like, "How fucking old are you?"
Well, I was at the doctor's office getting something done, and the doctor was like, well, while you're here, we should probably do your prostate exam.
Maybe
Dude,
he's
you're so
concerned.
young.
It's worse than you could think or you'd imagine. And like they treat you right. They put on the glove.
They take you out to
get
dinner
the-
first?
You know, they put the lube on, and then you're like, no, more lube, more lube.
Yeah.
It's funny, doesn't Bale, he just tries to stay in character, but for Moses, that'd be pretty cool, right? Like, do you think
think
he's
he
getting
just,
the
like-
door for people?
What?
Like,
Is that what Jewish people do?
It's the same thing.
Get
You know, I
open.
split an ocean, get the door.
yeah,
Nice guy. So I tweeted a picture of it, but someone gave Jordan and I like these little containers of chocolate milk. And as he handed it to us, I could hear like a murmur spreading through the crowd, like, they got the milk. What? They got the milk. Look, it's the milk. The milk. And like everyone's like, the milk. And I was like, I want to go put this away.
it's like that scene in Toy Story with all like the aliens, and they just
Yeah.
look up and see the claw.
That's what I just.
And I guess stores have to hire extra security guards when they get the milk.
Really?
Because like people people go crazy trying to get the milk.
The milk.
Crazy.
How was it?
It was really good. It was really good, but it was just a freaky, like how everyone was just like so.
Did people look at you when you were drinking it too?
I went back to the hotel. I didn't drink it there.
Okay,
I was
not in
afraid,
public.
I was afraid I would get mobbed or someone. There's the milk.
The milk.
I was afraid I would get like knocked out or something.
That is a weird kind of gift.
He had a cell phone that looked like it could only call 1992. I've got. So you see, there's the restaurant behind
That's
him.
awesome.
That's a
I
bit-
didn't know I was going to be sitting in first class that time, and so I was like wearing my hockey jersey and like
That's the
boots.
best.
I looked like a piece of shit.
That's the
and
best.
I know. But I felt like really out of place because I was surrounded by businessmen who are all like in their mid 50s or something.
Fuck 'em.
And I think I was like 22 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, what's up,
You
fellas?
should have been like, eh.
My daddy put me here. And Brandon came in and he had a gift bag with him. And I was really excited because everyone was getting these really thoughtful gifts for everybody. I was really excited. I'm like, oh, thanks, Brandon. I open up and it's fucking coal.
Oh,
He gave that to me and he's like, all right. And he's like, you don't think it's funny? I was like, haha, okay, thanks. Where's the real gift? and he's just like, oh, this is like what I got you. And I'm
my
like,
God.
no, really? And he's like, no, this is what I got you. And I was like, that's fucked up, dude. And Adam, who I shared an office with at the time, were so like, they felt so bad for me because I was like visibly upset that they went out to Target and bought me like a present. They bought
Yeah,
me like
I heard
blankets
about
and
that.
Starbucks gift cards and stuff. Bye, I love you.
bye.
Bye.
That's Mopac. That's so. What we're looking at for those of you listening at home is one of our freeways in Austin. It's called Loop 1. Loop 1 doesn't fucking loop. It just goes north and south and ends. It actually ends in a fucking traffic light. Then in the middle of it, they got a goddamn train. They finally introduced reserve seating, and people, where you could buy tickets in advance, people fucking protested. Because they said it ruined the culture of lines at the
What was
Alamo.
the culture of standing in line for longer than the movie?
Just
Who wants to
fucking
do
stand
that?
there.
You hipster prick!
Oh, there it is.
I don't know if I was looking at the wrong DJ or whether there were two, but the DJ I saw had a big dance floor and
Yeah.
he was up on the thing and everyone was still on the dance floor doing this.
There were people in the front.
Was anyone dancing?
Yeah, there was one person in the front like doing this like slow back and forth, like yeah.
I made a joke to someone I was talking to. I was like, you want to go dance? And I just walked into the dance floor and just stood there.
Yeah, Gavin fucking gave me the worst snub though.
What are you on about?
Gavin fucking, if I didn't know you, I'd be mad at you.
You can still be mad at him. I mean, knowing him is not a
seen Gavin in a long
disqualification.
time. Oh, hey, Gavin, what's up? He's like, oh, hey. And I start to say something, and as I'm talking, Gavin sees Ray walking up the stairs and walks straight away from me over to Ray.
Wow.
And I'm like left beginning my sentence like, what the fuck? You literally walked away from me as I'm trying to start a conversation with you. We're
And it's tough.
upstairs. You did not just arrive.
I'd just gone upstairs.
What?
And let me get this straight about Ray. I don't give a shit about Ray. I give a shit that Ray is outside and amongst other humans. I was like, oh, dude, it's Ray. I don't care about Ray.
Gavin probably thought he was an imposter. He was like tugging at his forehead, trying to pull the mask off. Go to Hop Dotties. The last 3 people in line, those are the dumbest people in Austin.
Anybody in that fucking line's the dumbest person
Specifically
in
the
Austin.
people who like they see the line and you know those 3 people got in line when there was a line. Those are the dumbest fucking people in Austin.
Yeah.
Just sell them. Just sell them shit.
The
Just
way
take
your
their money.
mouth is when you say that, it's like you want to spit, but you're still talking. You're like, there's the back of the line.
I got really annoyed earlier today.
What?
Not at Gavin. I got a haircut earlier today. She's doing this and she's got the comb. She's kind of like arranging them, and cutting them off. And then I feel the comb brush up against my eyebrow and I hear snip, snip, snip.
What?
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I realize she's trimming my eyebrows.
With scissors?
Yeah, with scissors. And I'm like, well, now I can't say anything because she already started and did one.
That's your eyebrows, dude.
Yeah.
That's like your most prominent feature.
It's my signature move.
That's like cutting. Somehow our stunt crew found a stunt double that looks just like Gavin.
Really?
They found a dude who looks like Gavin.
Another thing that the Xbox does that isn't annoying, it's just I always forget that it's going to do it, is that sometimes I've been playing GTA 5 again. I was sneaking up on a cat before. I saw a cat and I was like, oh, I'm gonna snipe that cat. And I was like zooming in on it. I was like, no one will know. And then it says game clip recorded, scoped, and then all these people like commenting on this clip where I've just murdered a cat, and I was like, I can't do anything in this game, but without everyone seeing it.
I had fun with my kids one night where we went through and were watching people's game clips, and we were going through and we were looking at different like friends on my friends list and going through their clips. We get to fucking Gavin's, and it's him kicking a cat to death. And going to the beach and running over girls in bikinis. And like, there's like, seriously, Gus? There's like 20 clips of him running over,
this is serial
dodging
killer tendency.
other people and hitting girls in bikinis. What is the fucking story with that?
Isn't this what Jeffrey
It's
Dahmer used to do
100% true.
when Jeffrey Dahmer was a kid? He had Ted Gacy, right? They did the same thing.
I'm also reached a point in my life where I am fucking done with paper stickers on shit.
Paper stickers?
People will make a fucking $300 item that they will craft and they will make it awesome, and then they'll fucking put this half-a-cent shitty glue sticker price tag on it that you can't fucking get off. In fact, I want to go through all the products in our store
I
and
just
see
love-
if any of them have a goddamn sticker on it, and we're not putting stickers on anything
I love
more.
how big the universe is and how tiny that problem is.
But when it's your problem, it's huge.
People know what I'm talking about.
I'm not
totally
left-handed.
normal.
It's sinister.
Are you right-handed?
I'm right-handed, of course. Best hand. We have a lot of left-handed people that work at this company.
I've never, ever had a NAT issue on a PC game, ever. And it's like, I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill my fucking console.
We took off and they served us cheese and tomato sandwiches.
To go with the feet.
It was buttered bread with the crust cut off with cheese and little slices of cherry tomatoes in it.
You need a vegetable?
Sure, like lettuce or something.
Nah.
No, look, there's me with the, the fucking cheese and tomato sandwich. And that's how big it was, by the
Yeah, it
way.
looks like cheesecake.
I have not taken a bite out
Yeah,
of it.
it's like finger food, isn't
That
it?
is the sandwich.
I think it was in Super Size Me, that Morgan Spurlock documentary where they showed the pink slime. Yeah.
I
They
saw
used to-
I saw that. Even like ketchup and fries. I don't want to do that.
Oh, no, really?
I will not eat ketchup with fries. I think ketchup is fine. If I want ketchup, I would just eat ketchup. I feel like
What?
it becomes right. It becomes a delivery mechanism. Like you have a fry, and you're not eating the fry. You're just eating a fry
You're
in
not
order
sucking
to
off the ketchup from the fry.
cover it in ketchup.
You would eat a
it's like-
tomato sandwich, but you're drinking ketchup off the
Fuck that tomato
So
sandwich.
you're annoyed by cake? Yeah, I just like eating flour and then like yeast.
I
What are you
don't-
talking about?
I don't
It's
like-
two flavors in one.
I don't like frosting on cake.
Here's how it works in real life when Gus fucks up at work. It's like, this thing's all fucked up. Gus goes, who did that? Say, you did. He goes, fuck that. And then he walks out. That's it. There's no moment of remorse or anything like that.
I got no time for that. It's like a sauce.
Hey, I did invite you over.
No, you didn't.
I did.
When did you invite me
You
over?
dropped me off.
I dropped you off.
And then-
That's not me. You
No.
invited me over.
And then
I went to your house to drop you off.
Wait. You dropped me off.
Yes.
And then I said, you should come over sometime.
That is an invite.
What does that mean? Okay, I'm coming tonight.
Let's do it.
No, I'm not coming tonight. Let's go right now.
Call your
Let's
goddamn
take
bluff.
the podcast. Fucking break out the hotspot. Get the mobile camera. We're going.
I'll go kick a hole in your wall. What'd you lose the bet to? What were you doing?
We're playing Super Puzzle Fighter. Obviously, you got to make it interesting. and I lost, and now I'm wearing some underwear that may belong to Meg. It's really uncomfortable.
All day today.
Like everyone's like, yeah, well, yeah, I've done it before because it's really soft and silky. Bollocks! I'm crammed up. I'm slipping out all over the place. I'm going to show you though. Look.
Oh, here it comes.
A little bit of.
Oh,
Nice.
dear Lord. Let me see. Let me come over here. Wow, it's just like I always dreamed, Gavin. You in frilly
bit
underwear.
frilly.
Hey, look,
There's me and my stunt double. See, isn't that amazing?
which is which?
I'm impressed by that.
Me too.
I feel like he captured an expression you would do.
Yeah.
A Gavin face.
That's Gianni. He told a story about when he was a kid. He got a hemorrhagic fever, and he basically said that his stomach would fill up with blood, and then they just drained it out. And a couple hours later, yeah, it was.
Jesus.
Several people came up to me to express how upset they were that you always wore Sydney Roosters hats on the podcast.
Sorry.
So I got a collection of jerseys.
Oh, look at you wearing. You're wearing a
to wear.
Seagulls jersey.
So I got right now on episode 301, my first one back, I had a Brisbane Broncos jersey, and
How many people hate you
I
right
also
now?
got the Manly Seagulls, which apparently is a super hated team.
Yeah.
I wore this also while I was down there, and was like, "Oh, come on."
We should do that. We should get
On your
jerseys.
one shoulder, I go see the
It's
two
hard-
A's.
It's hard to see
like a
from my
NASCAR
massive
driver.
bicep.
We should. Get,
Oh, don't laugh that hard. I've never heard her laugh that earnestly before. I'm
one of
gonna
them.
bitch for a minute.
What?
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 It's a certain.
I always assumed there was just employee parking at malls in some place I didn't
No,
know
they just
about.
park at the in the
Yeah,
parking
they park
lot.
under the mall.
Shut the fuck up.
They
I don't know, like
They
somewhere
carpool in a
behind.
helicopter and they jump out. You made fun of my biceps. I'm gonna make fun of you now.
You make fun of your biceps. I disagree.
You know, I'm actually allergic to most perfumes.
Oh,
so I
really?
prefer
Go
no
fucking figure.
No perfume.
Why
I
don't
wear
you just
perfume.
say you're allergic to fun? And it's like everything that falls in a fun
Perfumes aren't
category.
fun.
Perfumes aren't fun. They're a blast. You know what you're fucking missing because you're allergic.
Let me get you some perfume for Christmas.
It's perfume.
I wear perfume though, and we work together.
It's okay.
Power Rangers.
I should have got Power Rangers.
Man, I met
wanna bring-
met two of the Power Rangers when I was at Supernova.
Oh, really?
I met the Red Ranger and the Black Ranger.
Cool.
Yeah, didn't they change over time? Didn't they change over
The
time?
original ones. All
Bye,
right.
internet.
Bye.
Love you.
It's
Mike
Gavin
Jones.
Free, fresh
And-
from the UK.
Yeah. And Gus
And then
and
me,
Gus and Bernie.
I'm Bernie.
Bernie and Gus. And Gus.
Yeah.
And Gus's mustache.
Thanks for having me on the
Gustache.
podcast again.
No, it's a
Listen,
kilometer.
then it became
is
more-
totally a
Well, what else
kilometer.
Now he's definite about
I
it.
guess it could be the click of a compass or something.
What does that mean?
How is that a distance, Kevin? What does that mean?
Explain that to me.
Gus is spitting up his beer right now.
Explain to me.
No,
No,
like,
no, I drank it.
like if you were flying,
It's close.
if you were flying southeast, but you have
According to
two
Twitter, crash
engines.
has a definition. A crash is a landing from which you cannot take off again. That's a crash.
Oh.
That's an interesting distinction. So if you're out of gas, you crashed. You know, the pilot goes home, fucking plane crash.
Someone opens the emergency door, crashed. I was kind of cheery when I landed in Austin just now. I was like, yeah, I'm back in Austin. It's exciting. And then some woman started coming towards us instead of deplaning. The bag was behind.
Oh.
So she's like swimming through people, and I was like, I want to blow up the plane now. I want everyone to die because of her. Instant rage.
Maria Ayala on Twitter. She said, the 5 signs of crash. 1, no wings. 2, all burned up. 3, passengers outside the plane. I don't know what the last 2 are. I don't remember. So those are the 5 signs of crash.
That's
nice
the
callback.
ultimate
Callback.
Callback.
Yeah, that's a great callback.
So technically,
Matt's 5 signs of death. Oh, you sons of bitches.
Wow.
Patrick, you're going to be posting incriminating evidence. Look at that.
Oh shit!
There's the janitor, Patrick saying.
It's all fucking boxes. It's just like that's so much wasted
look,
space.
that one on the right. It's not. It's 90% out.
It really is.
I want Gus. You were in the last of Gus.
Yeah, we should have a
promotion.
Hyman Buster T-shirt.
That was awesome, dude. I wish we could have played with him. Like, how many hymens would he
Yeah.
have busted? So where did Bernie go?
If I had to guess, I would guess he would get a charger for his laptop.
Oh, but you're saying like, oh, he didn't buy a shirt. He's not a fan.
No, I didn't know how much he liked me, so
He
I didn't-
fucking liked you enough to know who you were. He saw your fucking face.
Even
and
still,
said,
it doesn't make me a
I
piece
like
of shit.
that guy.
I'm not a piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit.
You're a
You're
piece
a piece
of
of shit.
I'm
You're
a
a piece of shit. And I'm a piece
I'll
of
admit
shit.
it.
Everyone here
I'm
knows this
comfortable
except
with
for
it.
you. Anyway, so we get into the trailer.
Where it produces heat.
Hey, my hair's blonde again. Do it again. Yay!
Just block everything that's from people who aren't your friends.
Yeah, that causes issues with like joining parties with GTA and stuff. Can't have a.
Too popular. Wah.
In this case, it
My
does
name's
kind of suck.
Kevin.
I felt really bad because Gavin and I were going to finish Atheon on hard last night. And so it's not completely unheard of that I've been in fights with people that I consider.
Sorry,
my
that was
friends.
your example of a fight. You got punched and went down, and that was it. That wasn't a fight. Yeah, retaliation.
Gavin, you were in a bar fight once where you threw a punch at a guy that wasn't looking and then ran away.
Really hurt my hand, but I wouldn't call that. I wouldn't call that a fight.
You threw a punch at someone?
Because he was punching my friend, so I just like thumped the back of his head, and I was like, "This is too much for me," and I just ran off.
When did that happen?
Probably like 3 or 4 years ago. She was looking at my not jowls, glands, and in my ears and stuff. She's like, "Oh, you got like a bit of earwax in your ear here. Do you want me to get it out?" And I was like, while I'm here, might as well. So she like
Full service?
squirted some water in, and like a little bit of wax came out. I was like, "Thanks." Got a bill yesterday, $93 for ear cleaning.
Really?
Like, at no point was she like, we're gonna charge you for doing that.
Oh, no, they don't do that.
Holy shit. If you have a vagina, you have to pay so much fucking money to take care of it.
you
It's
take
not
out
even...
vag insurance.
Yeah,
I
tell me about it.
wish! I had a bill that was, I think, $350 for like an inspection I needed.
Did you get the sticker?
Inspect with the inspection. Don't say inspection. Don't say inspection, Barbara. That might not be the best
They
word.
put a sticker on it. Go back and see us within the next
Verified.
month.
It's verified.
This vagina's expired. You need to get inspected.
Gonna come back in 3,000 miles for 3 months, whichever comes first.
Examination is the word I meant, not inspection.
Inspection.
Did you pass?
I did. I got an
Changed their
A.
batteries. And we are refining the interior material before diving deeper into our hardware and software testing.
Wait, they're still making the material?
There's no, after 6 months, Gavin, I don't think you're understanding this properly. They've made a cup. That's what they've made with all the backer movie money. They've almost made a cup, is what they've made at this point.
There's a picture of it.
They
They've
haven't
made
gotten
that
into
bit.
the hardware and the software testing yet, but the materials of the vessel are almost final.
He just suits it.
Do you ever try to jerk it while you're on the treadmill? No. You think,
What?
I don't know, I'm just curious. Like, could you?
What?
Do you think you could jack off and walk at the same time?
No.
Should the-
Did you try it?
I don't have a treadmill, or I try.
Did you try just walking around your house?
No.
You
I'll
don't need
try
a
it.
treadmill to walk and jerk it off. You know, you can just like, you can
Well,
just
then you have to walk like in a circle or something. Like you need a lot of
Please.
space.
He's walking around the house.
because your knob would be doing this, and your arm would have to be.
Your arm can compensate.
It'd be like a train wheel, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, that motion is
chugga.
You guys have definitely seen this video. Just look up. It looks like a bottle of ketchup on top of a tiny tank. Anyway, she said one time, like 7 years ago, I saw this ketchup robot video, and I felt moved to contact the creator and ask him out for a date. Like, she saw the video that somebody had made a robot that serves ketchup, and so she's a really hot chick.
Maybe she's a big fan of
I don't
French
know,
fries.
that's all she wrote.
Oh, is this it?
There you go.
Good
Serve the
Lord.
ketchup.
Why does it have those
There it goes.
arms?
So it's not even a real.
What's the spinning?
You've never seen this video?
No. It looks like an infomercial.
Oh,
It's not even a real
perfect.
ketchup bottle.
Here comes the other one. It just failed all out. I'm sure people who have listened to the
Wow.
podcast have seen that video before.
I want
It's
to know
like-
if it worked out between him and Chloe Dykstra.
it's a total failure.
To start your free trial, go to naturebox.com/roosterteeth. Stay full, stay strong. Do what I do and start snacking smarter. Go to naturebox.com/roosterteeth to get a free trial box of delicious snacks. They want to have as many friends as possible.
So they get a friend request, they don't even know who it is, they just accept it all.
yeah,
You think most people are like that?
I think
I would
so.
think the opposite.
most people are fucking idiots.
Says the guy
How
who
many-
used to accept
you know,
everything.
How many people? I know. Trust me, I know firsthand. How many? One of my favorite videos of all time. Tiny hamster eating tiny burrito.
Yes.
That's really good.
Absolutely.
No, I
good.
didn't see that. Can you get it up? You love tiny
A
stuff.
little Mexican
No,
restaurant.
but
You
watch
liked
this,
that
Gavin.
little-
You
and
can't
mix-
not love it.
a burrito to feed to his hamster.
And he goes through the whole process, of course, first. But this is just the end of it.
Look at it.
Can you imagine
Oh.
if, just shoving an entire burrito in your fucking face?
Oh, yeah.
It's like a guy sitting on his front porch, and a crow comes and lands in front of him, jumps up to like the armrest next to his chair, and just goes, "Fuck you."
Here it is.
No, I hope we got the big head.
Can you imagine if you're sitting down and a bird goes out of its way to come up to you and say "fuck you"?
You know, like how a non-bird-like it sounded. It was just like a guy going.
It was really great.
I don't know if you've ever seen this one, Gavin.
Someone dressed their
Oh,
dog
that
up
was in
in
the
a
YouTube Rewind. That dog.
tarantula costume.
Yeah.
And they go around, obviously in a country that's not America.
Right.
and they scare people
It's
with
just
the dog.
Why
The
not
editing-
America?
Because that
I like they set up a web at the on stairs.
I love that it actually works.
Yeah.
And the guy gets stuck.
It's so good.
A kid put a glow stick in the microwave to make it really glow.
This is amazing.
It's make it glow seriously, and then he pulls the glow stick out and starts like shaking it.
I
It
haven't
goes
seen this.
all over his face
And
and,
it
like
goes-
burns his eyes.
Oh my god!
And he's covered in like this glowing stuff.
And you see his dad like sprint from the background. He's like, "Dad, my eyes!"
And then he's walking around, you see him glowing in the background, and his dad's trying to help him. But the conversation between the kid and his dad is so great.
Like his
He's
dad's
like-
trying to figure out.
His name is Jack. He's like, Jack, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? Don't put it in the microwave. And he's like, and you ruined your good shirt. And he's like, I'm blind, Dad, I'm blind. At one point, he's like walking around going, Dad, help me, I'm blind. And he walks straight into a wall.
I like that the kid put his good shirt on and make the YouTube video.
Yeah.
This is like a 7-second video.
It is a 7-second video. It's
Oh, that's so wimpy. Come on, give it all you got. Go!
All right, well,
Okay,
thanks for
love
watching, everyone.
you.
Bye.
TX.
I have something to say to you.
What's up?
You flaky bitch. What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened
It'd been
was
planned for like 6 months.
it was cold.
It was
It
cold.
was really cold. we were supposed to hang out and watch the.
Well, what? Yeah, we're gonna watch the Spurs game because Crystal Palace.
we're gonna
playing
watch
Spurs.
the Crystal Palace game.
Yeah. September.
Jeez.
It was really cold. I just want to say that, and really rainy. And I'm sure if you're listening or watching, it was much colder and much rainier, wherever the fuck you are. And I don't care about that. But it was rainy and cold here, and that's what I care about. It wasn't there.
Someone's eating it. That's what's happened.
Was it the Einstein bag that was lying out? Because I was gonna eat that, even though I didn't know whose it was.
Someone took it.
Do you just eat food that's out?
Sometimes.
Have you ever lied about it?
Why did you look
You're
at
the
me
worst
like
kind
that?
of person.
No. If someone leaves their food out for a certain amount of time, it's
What are
free-
you, a savage?
Free game. No, I'm hungry.
I'm just gonna cut to the chase. What did the dog eat?
And after a certain point, it got really annoying, so I turned to grab it from her. She actually has a bottle of lube, and she's gone through the whole thing. Like, it's not like a big, giant thing of lube. It's like a moderately sized thing of lube.
You tweeted this picture. I remember this picture that you've got the dog. You're sitting on the bed. The dog's on its back, and you're
Yeah,
on
I
the
can't
phone.
pull up the
and
application.
there's like 5 bottles of lotion behind you on the nightstand.
It's because of my girlfriend's apartment.
Why do you need 5 bottles of lotion and a giant tub of lube
Girls
next
have
to your
lotion.
bed?
Girls,
No, no.
I will defend
I am married
this
to
point.
a girl.
Women don't use lotion to jack off. Though.
I'm not accusing Paul. I'm accusing him.
Dude, that requires so much work to have him go get the lotion. It's like, I don't need that.
Just spit on it,
shine it up real nice.
right?
First, I called the vet, and you have to tell them, look, she ate a whole bottle of lube, and then you wait for the pause and the reaction. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's only 3 bottles of
He
lotion.
looks dead. He's got stiff.
She was so out. Can I admit
So
something?
popular.
What?
Go.
It's 100% true. She ate another bottle of lube 2 days ago.
Are you serious? Stop keeping it in ritual areas.
Wait, is that why?
Incompetent.
Is that why the dog? No, you said the dog had parasites.
So you just try to drown the parasites with a bunch
She's
more
not
lube?
having a good. Not having a
Stop
good
leaving
week.
lube out. Put
I
it in
don't
a
just
drawer.
leave it out. She goes and she like digs
Put
and
it in a
finds it.
drawer.
You're
A
not
dog
burying it, are you?
No.
Yeah, put it in a fucking
it's in
drawer.
like it's in like a little cubby inside.
No.
inside a
Guess
thing
what?
like.
That
Hang it
doesn't
from the
work.
ceiling fan or something.
These guys go through so much lube. What do they?
Wait, you order your lube from Instacart?
Yeah, and condoms through Instacart. You don't. It saves me a trip.
But then you like the person hands it to you, right?
Yeah.
Have you
The
ever-
one time?
I've never used Instacart. Like they don't bring it out and like one by one go through a shopping list, do they?
God.
Have you ever ordered just lube and condoms?
No, they charge you more if it's only like a couple things.
Yeah.
Can you see a DNA?
No.
There's no way. You can't just like.
What are you
You're just not
talking
like
about?
looking and.
Well, how much do you have?
You have
much
about
what?
7. I mean, what are you asking? How much DNA do you have?
Like, if you separate DNA from all of your body,
How do you explain to a blind person what sight is? Like, how do you get?
Are you Gavin?
Where did this question come
What is
from?
happening?
How weird do you think humans look to a person who has been blind their whole life and then gets their vision back?
They gotta have an idea.
Even
mean,
if
if
they
they've-
touched it, though.
they've
you
touched their
wouldn't-
own face.
You wouldn't understand, like, colors or anything like that until it came to be. I don't know. It's just, it would be so weird.
Did y'all smoke a bunch of weed before you came out? What the fuck is going on here? Like a mass of
You're in
people.
the throngs of passion, also.
That's the throws, isn't it? Read
Wait,
a book,
so-
you idiot.
wait, what?
She's gonna spit it. She's gonna spit it. Don't do it. Don't.
What are you doing?
She's gonna spit her Red Bull.
Get it out. We're in. Make your mind up.
Pretend there's a penis in front of you and spit on it.
Cough on the nose. Holy crap.
I really thought I was going to spit all over the couch.
Best movie: Boyhood, Birdman.
Scrap it.
Did you see it?
Barbara is vicious.
Did you see Birdman?
I'm just trying to narrow it down to movies that...
Did you see Birdman?
in-
Did you see Birdman?
Imitation Game, Inherent Vice, Selma, Nightcrawler, Foxcatcher, American Sniper, The Movie, Gone Girl, Big Hero 6, Edge of Tomorrow, Guardians of the Galaxy. Y'all only scrapped.
Oh, we're
I
gonna be
was waiting
scrapping
for
stuff?
someone else to scrap something because apparently I shouldn't be doing it.
I was about to
That
make
was the
fun
whole
of you.
point.
As to
Oh,
why
okay,
you-
no, then let's do it again.
I was making fun of you because you were doing giant pauses. I was like, what are you waiting
Get
for?
rid of
I've forgotten we were
Selma.
scrapping it.
Not
Well,
Selma.
let me start over. Boyhood, Interstellar, Imitation Game, Inherent Vice, Selma. I'm gonna kill you guys. I'm fucking kill you guys.
Before you started reading it again, Kevin's like, don't scrap it.
Scrap nothing.
Okay, I fucking
All right,
hate
we'll
you
do
guys.
it. We'll do it this time.
All right.
Fuck you, you do it. I can't do it now. You
All right.
fucking asshole.
Scrap Selma.
I realized I spent $310 on a gamer tag.
Yeah. How'd that happen?
Well, before my Xbox account migrated from a UK account to a US one, I made a separate US one so I could play games here, and I just called it Gav in the USA, like Ali G in the USA, making fun of it. Forgot about it. They then auto renews to $10 a month, and I forgot about it for 3 years. And I realized I spent like $300 on this thing.
Did it not charge, like, do you not see a charge for it every month?
I just didn't see it. It was $10. I didn't really look at $10 charges. I do now.
Those are the most dangerous kinds. Do we have
Do we have
audio?
sound?
I don't know if we have sound.
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why the internet was invented.
Oh!
Everybody? No?
All right, that's enough. That's
Is
enough.
that
We don't have to
real?
watch
Is
the
that
whole
sound
thing.
real?
Yeah, it just keeps going.
It
What
knows.
if I change my vote?
Look at his cheeks getting all puffed up. Look.
Can you imagine just taking a whole burrito
Look
and just
at it.
shoving it? Like, if you go to Freebirds and just get the burrito and just shove the whole thing in your mouth at once.
All right, I changed my vote. Damn, sir.
What do we do now? It's a tie.
Look at his
Co-winners.
cheeks.
2 winners. Okay.
Yeah,
I can
tie.
accept that.
Video of the year.
Hey.
And so thanks for watching. We'll be back next Monday with another
Bye.
episode of the podcast.
I love you.
You got invited to Notch's house.
I did. Notch invited me over.
So one of the
To a $70 million
viewers,
house. Sorry.
said, wow, wrote to Notch and said, "Hey, Gavin wants to go to your house," and Notch said, "Okay," which is awesome.
Yeah.
Had a big line from being asleep, like
Oh
right
my
across like a
God.
pillow line across my face. Gavin wouldn't let it go.
Well, the event organizer was like, "Are you okay? You tired?" And you're like, "Nah, I was just figuring stuff out." Great crease. And I was like, after they left, I was like, "You didn't figure out shit. You were asleep." And you were like, "Shut up."
You were figuring out which the cooler side of the pillow was.
But to get a crease like that, you have to have been not moving for like 6 hours.
They all sit down.
What happened to JFK?
Is that what you would say? Fuck
What?
I would ask about aliens.
What happened?
Aliens.
Why JFK? What do you care at this point?
Who did it?
Nah, aliens.
CIA.
Aliens first, right?
Aliens.
Aliens first. I would
Aliens.
totally ask about aliens.
My hair needs to be crazier.
All right, but we know about aliens.
No, what do we?
Aliens.
Tell me what you know about aliens. Think of how much like presidential sperm is in that place.
Good lord.
To this day, I don't know.
No. They want to leave their mark.
And they put it in
If
glass.
I was president, on my last day, I would come somewhere really weird and see if I could see it later.
I want to point out we have a drawing from Lauren. Gavin as president. Mr. President, where did you come? Collective gasp.
It's so satisfying going through procedure and passing. I love that. Like whenever they search your bag at the airport. I mean, it's annoying.
Up to a line.
Yeah.
If they're sticking their hand up your butt and you're like, see, told you.
Joke's on you, stinky fingers.
Now you got to take that glove off and throw it away.
So I ran up and I slid into a barrier and I slid in like this and there was a dude right there, had an angle on me and I'm laying flat like this and he shot a paintball like right in my gooch. Like right when I'm laying on my side, just bam. And it's like you have to raise your hand when you're hit. And I raised my hand, I got my hit, and the guy goes, "Oh man, I'm sorry," because I'm sorry, and I was like, I limped back to the hospital.
You're just like,
I was like,
An average surface fire on the forest floor might have flames reaching 1 meter in height and can reach temperatures of 1,472 degrees Fahrenheit.
1,400 degrees. That's
or
hotter than
800
the
Celsius.
sun. It is. The sun isn't that hot. What? No way. 1,400 degrees?
The sun's way hotter than that.
No way.
so you're saying the sun is twice as hot as an oven?
We can get a dude to the sun now.
I think
if
every
that's
time
the
there's a
case.
forest fire on Earth, the sun is like, Jesus, what is going on down there? What?
9,940 degrees
thousands.
Fahrenheit.
Pretty close.
That's the surface of the sun.
Pretty close.
Yeah,
Let me
the
tell you
middle of
something.
the sun is going to be so hot you wouldn't even feel it.
Could we put a guy on the sun?
You wouldn't feel a
Yeah, we gotta
1,400
go at night,
degree
though.
fire either.
You wouldn't. You'd just
heard
be like,
that
I'm instantly dust.
If I give you 1,400 degrees of heat or
1,400?
9,000, you would not be able to tell the difference. It's not like Coke and Pepsi. It's like it is over the level at which you can discriminate.
And I've been at Rooster Teeth for just over 3 years at this point, but I've been a fan since I was 14. So about 11 years now. And to have someone come up to me and say, "Oh my God, I'm such a fan. Could I get a picture and autograph?" It's like, why? I'm just some kid from Canada. What?
Well, it's always fun too when it's like a kid comes up with their parents. They're like, "Oh my God, can you sign?" And I'm like, "Don't worry, I'm from the internet." And they're like, "Oh, what?" They're like, "No, no, no."
Man with the large beard and the strange hat.
And then it's like, "No, no, don't worry, I make videos on the internet." And it's like, "Not those videos. I make gaming videos that your 8-year-old son enjoys."
Amongst other things. But yeah, it's very humbling and very surreal, and I don't think I'll ever get over that.
And I met Lane.
Do it.
Not on stage.
Sorry, I need to control myself.
Greetings. How are you functioning today?
Okay, sorry.
Over there.
God damn it, Barb.
Gavin's actually one of the smartest guys I know. Like, it's like he comes across as kind of a moron at times, but a lot of that it's him just being goofy. But he is actually a really, really smart dude.
I'm going to have to answer the drinking one because you cannot grow another brain as far as I know.
Not that we haven't tried.
And Chris has tried.
No.
All right, I'll tell you the thing that I tell pretty much everyone who's asking about working at Rooster Teeth. Make stuff. Make stuff. If you want to be an editor, cut as much stuff as you can. If you want to be on camera, shoot as many things as possible. If you want to animate everything you can.
For those of you who weren't aware already, last Thursday, our dear friend Monty Oum had a simple medical procedure, and afterwards he had an extreme allergic reaction. He lost consciousness, and over the course of the last week, he's been hospitalized. He did not regain consciousness, and we are very sorry to say that Monty passed away yesterday, Sunday, February 1st, at about 4:34 in the afternoon. That being said, if we missed 2 podcasts in a row on Monty's behalf, I don't think Monty would have liked that very much.
I don't think you would have.
No.
But then there was a conversation that we had where we're like, yeah, so, we should do stuff together. And he was like, okay, cool. And then that was it. And then he went and took the job at the video game.
He went to work for
place.
Midway
And
in
then
Chicago.
later he said to us, "Oh, you guys were trying to hire me? I thought you were just like messing around."
It's like, what did you think we were calling you? I didn't know what your plans were for.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, so let's work together now.
It's like it's one of the few fanboy moments I've ever had at a convention. Was he emailed me back, and I was like, I'm gonna get to meet Monty.
Yeah.
Like I was so excited about it, and he came by the booth, and we went off and got like coffee there in the convention center. We talked for like an hour about his process and how he did things.
That was it was one of the frustrating things about working with him too, is that he was always creating stuff. And so we'd be coming up on a major deadline, for animation. Sometimes it'd be like 30 weeks in a row we were working on something. And it's like, hey, there's a deadline in 2 weeks. It's like, Monty, what are you doing? He's like, I've been spending the last week of my time making these mechanized robotic angel wings. And he look, I attached it to a servo and I can make them flex on their own. It's for a cosplay. And I was like, yeah, that is that. I go, that's cool. Can you not do that for like a month or so? He just built that. He just thought it'd be cool to have a pair of robot angel wings. I'm gonna do that, and he built himself. Time was the factor of like this has to come out. I want to make it bigger and better, bigger and better, bigger and better. And then it's just always time was always the limiting part of it to him.
Mm-hmm. Big fan. I was a big fan.
Mm-hmm. But we love him very much. We miss you, Monty.
Ready?
Newcomer Adam Kovic. Hi.
Yay, welcome.
Hey, thank you.
I'm Meg.
Meg's first appearance on the podcast.
Yes.
I am Bernie. Hello.
And
Good to see you.
I'm slow comer Gus.
You're slow coming Gus?
If he's newcomer, I'm slow comer.
Oh.
Old timer.
Completely.
Slow comer.
Slow comer. Oh, he's a real slow comer.
Oh, slow comer's old timer. It's the same thing, right? Just like over time, it's just like it gets lazy. It just like barely makes it out of there.
It just becomes an ooze that just drips out.
I texted you and said, hey, Teddy's wants to do the raid, and there's a group of people we normally do it with. And you were like, I go, can you do it at 8:30 tonight? It was like 5 at that point. And you were like, sure, I can do it at 8:30. Then I said, would you mind like messaging the other people and letting them know we're doing it at 8:30? 2 hours, he didn't reply. 2 hours, he didn't reply. 2 hours later, I was like, he's not going to do it. So I said, I'll just message everybody. He immediately replied back, okay.
I don't know why that even remotely surprises me.
Here's what happens in those
Why?
situations when you ask me to do something. You'll send it, and I'll be like, oh, okay. Let me think about how I'm going to, because I don't have any of their contact information. Who do I need to talk to? I'm hungry. Something like that.
It's
2
not.
hours of that.
You lie. You
don't-
look
you
at it
don't-
and you go, not fucking doing that. And then you let
But
it go.
that's not what I did for
That's
that.
fully what you do.
Uh-oh. Fight.
But
Shanice.
see, that's now you should do a thing for the end of the podcast saying that. You should have done dude soup with the umlaut over the U in soup.
That's a great idea.
Dude, soup.
We're thinking for like merch and like
Yep.
shirts and stuff. Yeah, like doing like a
Also,
German
sorry,
version of
I
dude soup.
fully grabbed your nipple.
I
I
was-
was, I was
I-
like,
Well,
you
what?
grabbed
In the playback, you'll see me. You'll see my eyes.
She was
Like,
looking at you, though, while she did
yeah.
it.
You know I'm spoken for. What the hell?
You lose everything.
No, it's not. Listen, it's a real problem.
I was standing next to you the other day,
It's a problem.
and I think we were both talking to Matt. Yvonne walked up and handed you an envelope, and you're like, "What's this?" She goes, "That's your W-2. Don't lose this one as well." And you look at it and go, "I lost it." Just like immediately.
You lost your W-2?
No! I don't know why she said that. Did I? Did I get one earlier?
No idea.
cut.
Oh, there it is.
That is a unicorn.
That's actually really nice.
I'm
So how do
really
you?
excited
it's
about
actually
that.
So how do you
nice.
explain that to?
No, I call bullshit on that.
What?
Why?
Why?
That does not look like a good emoji.
Is it not? What do you mean?
That's not nearly enough quality.
What do you mean?
That's an emoji.
Most
It's like the
emojis look
simplest.
much better than that. Like there should be a fucking swirl in that unicorn's horn.
All right,
What is this?
I'll agree. That looks like a paper
Tiny
horn.
though.
No. And also like the coloring, this bullshit. Pink hair with blue eyes? No.
Okay, wait.
No.
That I'll fight you on. Pink hair and blue eyes is
How did you ruin that
majestic.
so fast? That was
Wow.
amazing. You made a beautiful little unicorn. You ruined it in about 5 seconds. I hate it now too. Look at it again.
It's terrible.
The nose of it, actually, if you look at the nose, looks like a fish.
Yeah.
It looks like a salmon.
They're like reusing other assets.
I think it's just a horse emoji that they just stuck a triangle
Just put
on.
Gus on the council.
Whenever I find something, Adam, that I like and I tell Gus about it, Gus sits over there very quietly and goes, that sounds like something I would like. I'm going to start using it in secret and get ahead of Bernie. And so I only find out about things that Gus wants to do with me after he's beaten me at it. If he doesn't beat me, he doesn't tell me he even did it in the first
What's
place.
the point of doing it if he's already got a head start?
You are the worst friend.
I gotta
Wait,
let
are
him
you
continue.
unfit?
Are you wearing one?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let's be super friends.
Yeah, I've had one since RTX.
I know that kangaroos lick their arms. and they lick their arms to be
What is that?
cool because the skin on their arms is super.
Nope.
No, that's not it.
A kangaroo. It's like some kind of mouse.
Kangaroo.
Also, like,
They just showed us a picture of a gopher.
What the hell was that?
I want to Google image a baby kangaroo and see how far he got before he picked that one.
Also, that is not a baby kangaroo. That's a baby kangaroo. Although, I just say, oh yeah, this is a sketch from the podcast.
If you had a Game of Thrones house, that would be your badge.
That is.
Sigil.
This is still
It's
chapter
stupid
2.
You would
videos.com.
totally, if you had a fish, you've never been this close to any living thing in your life.
Oh.
My dog.
Oh.
Look at the
I love my dog.
That is the weirdest thing ever.
This is so dumb. You know what? This is dumber than the unicorn
Wants to
emoji.
play some more.
How is this dumb?
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to the third annual
It's Pancake Day!
podcast. This week and this year brought to you by Dollar Shave Club and Nature Box. I was telling Barbara earlier today that I reached a new level in like social awkwardness and social anxiety.
You?
It's amazing.
I made an Instacart order over the weekend, and I thought, God, I really don't want to see this person. In the notes, I put, please do not knock on my door or ring my doorbell. Just leave the groceries on front of my door and send me a text when you're gone.
Did you really do that?
Yes,
Did they do that?
Oh my god.
I was like, I didn't have to see anybody. I just opened my door and food was right there.
You know,
That's the dream. That's the ultimate dream.
no,
though.
it's not. What
That's
does that
really
You
mean?
don't have to
weird.
deal with a single human being. You get your food, and you don't have to even
Like,
leave your house or
honestly,
talk to anybody.
I would prefer that, but I would be way too scared to ask for them to just leave it and silently walk away.
I knew they were coming. Like I saw them pulling up in their car. I was like, oh, I gotta hide.
But I have something embarrassing to admit.
Really?
I have read all 3 books of 50 Shades of Grey.
There's 3 books?
Three
I didn't even know
books?
there was 3 books. I thought it was
There are
one.
3
Is
books.
it 50 Shades of Grey? 50
There's-
Shades of Grayer?
There's 50 Shades Darker and 50 Shades Freed.
Is that why is it like anytime there's something which is associated with women's sexuality, it becomes like this like source of ridicule. Like that was the whole Twilight thing too. They talked about all the cougars that would go watch Twilight.
Yeah, I think it's because it's known for like a lot of middle-aged women reading it and getting all hot and bothered by it, and it's like something known as your
did you have
mom's book.
Did you ever have to
your mom would read?
emergency put the book down?
No, I didn't have to emergency put the book down.
Must not be a very good book then.
I need to drink it right now.
Miss entirely.
can get it if you stay exactly still. Hold on.
Right in the eye.
You right?
If you're tweeting to me when I asked and said I'd never seen a vagina cake, I'm covered now. Thank you. I've got it.
Ooh, I want to see.
Oh, they put the things.
You sure?
Yeah.
There's a whole feed of these things.
I
was that
see.
baby
It was
coming
the
out?
pregnancy.
There was a baby's
You're right.
head coming out.
Yeah, baby's head coming out. It's a miracle of life.
Was there a real baby?
What? No, it's not a real baby. I think they baked a real baby into a cake.
Well, strippers jump out of cakes all the time. What are you talking about?
Why would they put a real baby in a
Wouldn't that be
cake?
awesome if that's how you had a baby? Who about these chocolate chips?
She was on
You're
a
on a
budget.
budget?
What'd you say?
Our
a quarter?
really, our time's this tough. We got to get the generic chocolate chips. Is that what's going on here? Thanks, full screen.
But those budget cuts got that full screen money coming in. Man, I talked about it already on the podcast. The fucking chocolate in New Zealand, the chocolate milk everyone's
Yeah,
freaking out over.
how was it?
It was so fucking good. I know why they were freaking out over it.
No, you got one question you can ask a gorilla, or one thing you say to a gorilla. What do you say?
And like,
Sign language, dummy.
you wasted your question. Girl would be like, what the fuck is this?
I would like to wish for more wishes, please.
The gorilla would
The
say,
gorilla just goes,
listen to this crazy bitch. What's he doing? Fine.
if you got distracted and mowed down like a family, you're in trouble.
It's like, wow, I just ran over a family of 4. I might have to go home. That might be the outcome of this.
This might be a minor inconvenience
Gus,
for me.
that is a big inconvenience. A
That's
plane
like
ticket
the
is
most
expensive.
selfish thing.
Oh, first of all, I'm horrified that I killed the 4 people.
I
But
felt like that was a given. How did you turn that around on me being a piece of shit? Oops, better look for flights immediately. How do you turn that
that's the
around?
way you
It's like,
presented
where
it.
did I leave my passport?
I would actually imagine you do this. You'd run over 4 people, and then you go, well, great. That's exactly how
Bugger
I
me.
think you would do it.
It's a big fear. You're not scared of killing someone in the thing that goes.
I'm scared of someone killing me.
Let me think about that.
More than
you
anything.
made it about you.
No, it's
Piece
because
of shit.
no, because I'm
Foreigner,
confident in
go
my
home.
I'm confident in my driving skills.
Yeah.
I'm not confident in other people's driving skills.
There's
Totally.
a bunch of damn drunks here.
Everybody else is idiots.
Exactly.
Everybody else. Yeah.
The way they market not drinking and driving here is absurd. It's like,
A DWI conviction can cost you $10,000. It's like they're trying to get you.
yeah, how
In the
about you
pocket.
could kill a family?
No, here's why. Here's why.
Why is it always a family?
I'm just thinking about the worst thing.
I mean, Gavin hates families.
But it's always like the
If you
weirdest
drink and
way.
drive, you could go to England.
They've got 0 artificial flavors, colors, or sweeteners, 0 grams trans fat, and no high fructose corn syrup. You'll even find snacks with no added sugar and without gluten ingredients. So in the afternoon slump, when I'm hungry and irritable, here's what I do. Grab peanut butter nom-noms from Nature Box, or baked sweet potato fries, or dark cocoa almonds. So good and so much better for you than other snack options out there. And now I want to give you the chance to try Nature Box for free with a trial box featuring 5 of the most popular snacks.
Oh, so close.
You heard me, free snacks. To start your free trial, go to naturebox.com/roosterteeth.
Wait, what do you mean
You're
says
slowly
me?
trying to train me to speak differently. I'm not going to do it, Gavo.
Mr. Cole of Duty and Cole, your friend.
But that's
Or no, wait, that's cool.
they're both correct.
Same word.
I meant to make one cool instead of call.
Well, also, but
Let's start over. Hello, I'm Barbara.
Hey, Barbara.
Yeah, what is a roofie? Is it like a pill? Or is it like a vial?
It's just
I think it's a pill.
Why'd you cut to me? I don't know.
They went straight to
What
Gus
was
on the
that?
cameras.
Tell
let's
us what
cut
you
to the
know.
roofie
What's
guy.
a roofie? And then I was on screen. But that's only if you want like a firm pillow. What if you like a flat pillow?
No, if it's like one of these, like, you know.
Surely you replace a pillow if it snaps.
What?
They're already laughing. I don't even know what that
Snaps?
means.
What do you mean by snaps?
You never snapped anything in half before?
Why would I snap? How could you
They snap
snap
a
a
pillow.
pillow in half?
That's the joke. It's so crusty.
Gavin gave up. Like 10% into that explanation. I think that was his explanation.
Oh yeah, that's my pillow.
Oh, how did you find that so fast?
Is it your pillow?
That's my pillow.
Is that the outer sheet?
No, that's the inside under the pillowcase. I mean,
That was in you.
That's an old one, but yeah, that's what I.
Was all that crap in you once?
It's funny.
You have to like
It's
bring it
gone,
out
Gavin.
when you wake up. You go.
Oh.
That's how I brush my teeth.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
So wait, why can't you wear underwear in bed?
I'm saying it's better for women not to wear underwear when they go to sleep.
I agree with that.
Why?
Because this area needs to breathe. Whenever you could let this area breathe, that's good
So
for
do
it.
you sleep starkers?
I always sleep naked, yeah.
I don't know if breathe is the right word. I'm going to look up jelking broken penis. and see what-
Oh no!
I know.
Nope.
Just put my
We
eyes
should do
Do
a,
not put any of this on the fucking stream. I'll kill you.
You'll be fine. Everybody's going to be okay. We're going to get through this together. Broken penis.
We're gonna have to recategorize that to like sexual health
the
or something.
first thing
now.
is from a forum called PE Gym, and the title is "I Broke My Dick."
No, his Johnson.
Thank you, guys.
To be honest.
Oh, it's a family podcast,
Is it?
or in some cases, aggressive masturbation. A penis fracture is a painful injury that is often accompanied by an audible cracking sound.
Oh. We lost Gavin.
I don't even have a penis. I feel sympathy pain right
Can
now.
you imagine
had a bunch.
like aggressive masturbation? Can you imagine jerking it so hard you break your dick? Like, what do you need to get off at that point?
I can't imagine doing this, hearing a crack, and being like, I hope that was my arm.
It's really, I hope.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, you know you're live on the podcast.
In front of the mic.
Oh, I am? Okay.
Barbara hates your sex noise. Can you do your sex noise impression?
Oh, sure. Here we go.
That was great, thanks.
Thank you.
Bye, Andy.
I like that you call him. I like to think that he's like eating dinner, like out in public. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" Oh yeah, no problem. He just does that.
That wasn't even a question. Well, I didn't even ask a single question. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah, sure.
yeah, I'll go for it. Hold on.
He's like at the Olive Garden, you know. He's like got a breadstick in his mouth.
Here's all I imagine. I imagine you asking that. He goes, what? Oh, yeah. I'll do that. It's like right into character. That was impressive.
Yeah.
That was really impressive.
That wasn't his best work. I've heard better from him.
What do I use?
Yeah, since Skype is so
Hold
2007.
on. Could I just tell you?
FaceTime? I'm not in a long distance relationship.
My brother just texted me and said the best part is that Andy is streaming right now and did it live on his stream.
That's too funny.
That's amazing.
Like, because you could do the baby crying.
Lord.
Yeah.
Could you do like a sex
Barbara
baby?
can imitate a baby crying really, really well. How do you know that you can do that? Ashley's like walking away, holding her ovaries. She's like wants to get away.
Okay, we get the point, Barbara.
So now do a pleasure baby.
No.
What is a pleasure baby?
I don't know. I was just trying to get her to do the sex thing. I was like, we'll do an impression of something else doing that.
Oh, Gavin.
I'm not that weird.
Pleasure baby might be the worst thing you've ever said.
Do it again.
No. Do they have cotton candy in the UK?
Candy floss.
What? This one smells like puke.
That's it. We're out. Thanks for watching. We'll be back.
Why did you do it right in my face?
I never got to the point where I wore out a bottle opener. There, look at that wonderful gift I gave to him.
When it gets to the bottom of the screen, you're drunk.
We know a guy who got, I'm talking, belly button to like right below the neckline, full on his chest and stomach, Pikachu. Remember, you know the guy I'm talking about? And he thought that was the funniest thing.
Someone
and then,
bet him $1 he wouldn't do it.
Yep. Yep. He was huge. It was huge. And then it was just like, one day he was like, oh man, that kind of sucks. And so I think he covered it.
You gotta
right?
cover up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you could see, if you looked at it, you could still see the Pikachu inside the other design. You can totally see it.
I'll walk over there. You guys can keep this going, right?
I'm on the wrong fucking network on this thing.
All right, let's go.
All right, keep
All
it
right,
up. We'll be right back.
I'm trying to. Once I swap networks here, I'll be able to pull up the picture Bernie's talking about.
Gus, you're terrified of robots, right?
I love how quick you were ready with that.
Because we never got to talk about it before.
This guy's awesome. Okay, you can keep going.
Gus,
I'll
what
send it to Patrick.
what were your opinions about that damn dress?
I didn't give a fuck. So
I knew that.
I was so angry because
What color is that dress to you?
What became the problem to me was people were resaving and re-uploading the picture. So they were taking a JPEG, saving a JPEG, saving a JPEG. So over generations, it looks different. Oh God!
Have you seen him?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
He's just a dude like
drunk?
hanging out in the stands. He's
Has
just
he got
having a good time.
popcorn all over himself?
He doesn't. He's covered in popcorn. And he just that guy doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. That's a great find by the camera people.
Oh my God! We've all been there. Come on.
I love
the
that
game
guy.
wasn't close.
I
you
love
don't care.
that guy.
What does his living room look like? Oh God!
Gav, you almost take out your penis every week.
It was out. You just didn't see it.
No, what? Come on,
popped it
like
away.
just fucking do. I'm tired. Is no one else like just?
You got blue balls?
Yeah, just do it.
How
week-
gay are you?
This week. This week's podcast with Gus,
Gavin,
the genetic makeup of smallpox, and was infecting people with this genetically modified smallpox to remove the cancer from their body.
So it's like cockfighting for diseases.
Yeah. So one of them
they
was
know
using
about it?
smallpox. One of them was using I forget what it's called. Like the adenovirus. It's what causes the cold. And the other one was using HIV. Totally fine.
See,
the
that's
disease
the
did not
thing.
come back.
I'm a little burnt out on like cures for stuff, you know.
You're a little
Like,
burned out on
what?
cures for stuff?
No, like
I'm sick of all these people surviving cancer.
No. I don't mean it like that. I mean, as in, I've heard people say like, "Oh yeah," like I've seen like those news posts. It's like possible cure for cancer or a cure for HIV. It's always like some post about like someone who might have gotten the cure, but it's never.
That
it's
was
still
so
not
many
cured.
air quotes.
Do you think it's
Air quoting like crazy.
unless her parents are in town and her parents stay with her, then I have to like move all of my shit out of the apartment anyway.
Why, is
and
it
pretend
secret?
like I don't live there. 6
Like-
foot, yeah, he's like 6'4", very strong. You know, it's very intimidating, physically intimidating guy, and very proper.
And
so
he knows that you're like banging his daughter.
yeah, and I'm also like, I'm not like a man's man. Like I'm the perfect boyfriend for like the third daughter because you're kind of like, you're like, possible. They give me mine, and they classify it as a dessert wine because it's very sweet. So they give me like the smallest, cutest little wine glass, and I'm like holding it in my hand like I'm 4, and then her dad is just sitting there with like a straight face, just kind of looking at me.
Judging you for your tiny
I know,
little
and I just want to apologize.
dessert.
I was like, I'm sorry, dude.
How do you not have
sorry
any-
she likes me.
You told me that the wine you had suggested for him was a Merlot.
Like, I'm not scared. Like, I never get like necessarily nervous. I just always feel like a disappointment. It's not, why are you guys looking at me like that? Like you feel sorry for me? Fuck you all. I'm fine. I live my life.
I love your stories about your interactions like that. It makes me so grateful that I'm married and I don't have to deal with that shit anymore.
The ability to like go somewhere and then see naked people is.
Yeah, is it like Egyptians have cats everywhere? There's cats.
Yeah, but what is the connection?
If you're into cats, some people
No
are
one's
into like
into cat.
animals now.
No.
Yeah,
Well, like,
that's a whole
Are
thing.
you talking about shagging animals?
Yeah, some people are into that.
Cats?
How did you take it to cats from animals? Well, what would be the first animal that you think of then? If we got to go back to this.
What do you mean?
Or if you have like what animal that somebody.
You're the one who brought it up. We don't have to answer. We
No,
don't
but
have
your
to adhere
issue
to
was like
this.
what animal I
You-
chose.
You
What's
chose
the
an
normal
animal.
animal?
No one
I know,
went to
but
animals.
what's
no
the
one
right answer?
said. You're the one
Slightly
thinking of shagging
different.
cats and lubing up your dog's mouth every time.
I didn't lube up the dog's mouth.
You absolutely did.
You are changing the story. That's not what happened at all.
I think you can eat wax.
Yeah, like you could probably eat
Anything organic. Anything organic.
Does anybody have lube on them? Like, is there a nutrition? Like,
Don't ask that here. I don't want to know that.
It's like, yes, actually, I do have some.
I need it all the time at work.
Like, could you eat shampoo?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
no,
don't think
no,
so.
no. Not unless it was organic.
Chris.
Really pushing this organic thing.
I was going to ask you, like, if you were the last man on Earth, Gus, like, is there anyone who? Is there a woman that you would be placed with that you would be like, I'm not gonna sleep with her?
Probably.
Well, you just keep like all your kids would have to shag each other until one of them wasn't a mutant, and then that one would have to shag the next one that was normal. You'd be clubbing a lot of babies to death.
Damn. This has not been a good podcast for babies. First we tried to make alcohol from them, and now you're clubbing them.
Well, at least I didn't shag a cat.
I'm just saying
Classic
it makes
deflection.
sense.
What?
So we went out to a lovely brunch the other day.
We
which
did.
I hesitate to bring up in front of Gus because he was not invited.
What?
Yeah, we went to a lovely brunch.
I love brunch.
Do you?
No, fuck no. I hate brunch.
I can't imagine.
Why do you hate brunch?
Brunch is terrible.
Brunch is my
Because
favorite meal.
Let me tell
It's
you.
whatever
How
you want it
dare
to
you,
be.
Gavin? How dare you ask him that? I invited you. You bitched about going for 2 weeks.
What are you on about? I knew you were weird about this.
Do you want to see the text messages?
Read them out. Look,
Bring 'em up.
this is what
Hold
happened.
up.
I can't.
It
They're
was
so
like
vulgar.
It was like
So my problem with brunch is it's neither breakfast nor lunch.
That's the best part of it. It's
no,
both.
No, you leave.
You're blowing
feeling
my mind right now.
unsatisfied.
I went to Whole Foods and bought sushi grade or sashimi grade
Sushi
tuna.
grade sushi.
Yeah, sashimi grade tuna, and just cut it at home and ate it like that. It wasn't quite the same experience.
Did you ever see so?
Just me standing over my sink eating fish.
you know, you're like a cat.
It's like the perfect baby. It's like a Gerber baby.
Yeah,
It
gorgeous
has
baby.
like a perfectly round face, giant blue eyes, and it's just like
Happy as can be.
Yeah, but don't all babies have blue eyes?
Look at Gus just checking out of this conversation. He's just like the
Babies. Am I right? Pretty cool.
hey, I don't want babies, but I could still appreciate the cuteness.
You don't want kids?
No, not really.
Ever?
Yeah, I used to when I was younger.
Let's
but
make a bet. You'll shit a kid out one day.
You'll shit a kid.
I guarantee
You'll be
you.
on a 747. You're gonna shit a kid
That
so
kid
stinky you're gonna turn
smells,
the
man.
plane around.
We had a baby upside down in the bog.
That baby, man. Woo!
I like that we're gonna have a science expert on here. And so far, we've compared electricity. Electricity is heat, and Barbara's gonna shit out a baby.
Hey, what? You look good, Barbara.
I wanted to feel smarter for this section of the podcast, so I'm wearing Bernie's glasses.
The first, everything
It's the
filters
it's the
down,
refinement that's arbitrary to me. I'm sorry, I'm taking away from her time.
All right.
So I'm just I always get upset when this comes up.
So,
It's been a very
all
heated
of this
debate.
aside, how many senses are there?
So this is the point where I was told that I would be having to combat your bad science.
I'm gonna hold my mute button.
But the answer is more than 5.
You guys didn't hear
hear that, but Bernie said that's such bullshit. He muted his microphone.
Mute your thing when you muted it.
I want you to be on every single podcast that we ever do from this point on.
Only because she's proving you wrong.
I want you to be here instead of him. You're like the smart version of him.
Okay.
It's like when you're looking in a mirror and you're doing your makeup and you've got to stand really, really close because what you're seeing
We all know that.
looks... Of course you do. What you're seeing looks to you twice as far away because you've got you, then the distance to the mirror, and what you're focusing on is the distance again, the other side, so you can actually see it and focus on it.
I like that explanation.
Also, whenever you take a picture of yourself in the mirror, your phone is always the same size to you. Wait, what is it?
What?
No. And another homeless woman gets right in front of me, and it's like, she was really short, so she's like trying to stare at me in the face. And I put the phone, like, can I help you? And she said, you can't ignore me. Don't pretend like you're on the phone. And I was like, I was on the phone before I walked out, before I saw you. And she said, yeah, you can't ignore me. And she kicked me in the shins and took off running. I was like, what just happened? I just got assaulted.
Nice.
I never have these interactions.
Why does this happen to you?
I don't know. And then she ran off.
Gus has a very offensive face.
I think I know what it is. I think you have a look that says you may have been homeless once at one point.
Well, at the time, that's when I had gone like a year and a half without a haircut. Remember
You're
that?
a contemporary. You're like a colleague.
Yeah,
and I imagine the worst thing to
right?
homeless people is homeless people who have become successful. Right?
Right, they're sellouts. It's like, what happened to Billy? He got a home. What a fucking sellout.
He's not less anymore.
He's staying on someone's couch.
He wasn't committed.
That
to
is the closest I've come to spitting out a beer on the podcast.
I
ever.
heard.
Sally,
Awesome.
Thank you for joining us. It was an absolute joy to have you on the
Yeah,
podcast.
it was lovely chatting.
So bye from South by Southwest.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks for watching. I love you.
No, you don't.
I like you a lot.
Do you ever have those tube things with like a weight in one end? And you turn it up something like, oh. It was like
that is perfect.
Yeah, we should just give those away.
That was accurate.
Do you ever have those?
No. People have suggested like vuvuzuelas or like the sticks that you like pound
Vuvuzelas.
together and make noise.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the podcast panel?
No, not happening.
All the idiots that are drunk and they just go limp because they fall asleep at the wheel. They always survive. And that's why it would be awesome if the human body had a safety feature where if you're about to eat shit, you could just trigger something that just makes you go completely limp for
Orange
like 5
eagle
seconds.
monkey.
There you go. You just slightly reverse it and you're paralyzed.
When else would you be able to use that? It's just like to dodge a
No,
punch.
you pretty much only use it in fast-moving
You
vehicles.
want to go?
If Mike Tyson's about to punch you.
But a vagina on its own isn't sexy.
I mean, depends.
Like if I just showed you one and it was in my hand, you'd
I
be
mean,
like,
that's like with anything. If I just showed you a tit right now, you'd be like, "What the fuck?" You know, like I don't know.
So here's the way it works. See this bottle?
Yeah, it's like you're jacking the bottle off and then beer comes out.
Oh, you cut away.
Cut away, like right as I did it. Anyway, that's how it works.
Look, give it back. I'm gonna do
Excellent
We're
job,
doing an
Cole.
amazing demonstration. Here we
Gavin
go.
has had so much fun with this.
You missed one. You missed two.
There you go.
Works like a charm.
I also want to point out here too that sorry, I wouldn't even really talk about this stuff.
And of course, there's other stuff. If you want to learn how to code, they've got courses on Java programming.
Animated.
So Ashley busted me watching porn.
You already.
Oh. So yeah.
She says she didn't do it.
She didn't do it.
Wait,
So-
who did?
So I go through the whole story here. Okay.
Oh, where's this going?
So it was. Everything was fine. Everything was totally fine. Everything was great. Whatever.
What kind were you watching?
Listen, we'll get to that in a second. So, and I had something that I needed to put in the trunk of the car. Ashley gets in the car. The car activates because I open the trunk and it recognizes me and activates me. And then the car goes, "Hey, Bluetooth," and connects to my Bluetooth and starts playing what's on my phone. I'm outside the car. I don't have any idea that this is taking place. So
she's in the car, surrounded by
I get in the fucking car and I get halfway to work and the radio's been turned down, but it's got the URL like up on the thing with the description of the file.
Oh my god.
And it's right there. She goes, "What are you listening to?" And she even gave me a great out. She goes, "Oh, you did a risky click?" I'm like, "No, I just straight up busted for that."
Is also brought to you by Trunk Club. You want to read it? Guys, you might hate shopping, God, but you still want to look good, right? What if you could snap your fingers and have a trunk full of clothes that fit perfectly and made you look amazing? And then they assign a real person who helps to style you. They email you a list of clothes they recommend sending you. You approve, and at no cost to you, they ship a trunk full of fresh new clothes to your door. Try them on. Keep what you want. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you, see you next week.
Almost.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, we had.
I haven't been on the podcast in a while, man. I haven't been on since Let's Play Live. I want to talk about that at some point. Or did you guys already talk about it? I'm assuming.
Yeah, we talked about it, but go ahead.
Man, we did Let's Play Live, and it was awesome.
It was great.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack
Hey,
Patillo.
thanks for watching, everyone.
Anytime there's those, there's those sad ASPCA commercials with like Sarah McLachlan narrating. They're like, dogs are getting beaten and abused right now. Anytime the commercial comes on, I turn to my dogs and go, "You see? That could be you right now."
That's why you don't rub your face on the couch.
That's why you're on the
Benjamin.
fucking floor.
This is crazy how close the edge of frame is to. Look, see, like if you moved your pebbles
wait,
over,
let me
it would
see.
actually
Let me
match.
see if
This
I can
is
get this to
great.
match.
Yeah. If you
So,
can
like-
line them up.
Oh, yeah.
It's close.
Do I have to move it closer?
Look at
The
that.
height's a little different.
That's great. That's
There.
All right.
Oh, that's
Nice.
creepy as
Yeah.
hell.
It's like you're right next to
The
each
fourth
other.
pebble is my finger.
We should design the set so it works that way.
No.
All right, back to the podcast.
I have a monitor that is in portrait.
So stupid.
It's not stupid.
If you have a second monitor, it makes sense.
That was a little defensive.
It does look dopey.
It's dumb.
And the woman at the coffee shop, like, saw Sway, like, come in, and then she couldn't take her eyes off him. She was like this.
Oh.
That's okay. Now you cut. All right, I'm waiting for the camera to go. Here we go.
Do you acknowledge it, or do you just try to like
That's
play like you
the
don't?
woman was like would look at him like that, but I had like kind of my own office space, and I would come to work the next day, and I could tell somebody had been using my computer. I don't know. I'm gonna I've set up a camera. I'll do something.
Put
you
the
know,
tissues away.
no, like,
Identify
but
him.
well, I'm glad I didn't, because the next day there was Kleenex tissues at my desk that had never been there before.
Oh.
Yeah.
At least he's wiping it.
Why not like sticking to the underside or like?
Yeah, and he's just like.
It's cool.
So you really like the convenience though of like a car driving you around, right?
Oh, absolutely. I
Yeah.
do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, because you don't like driving.
Yeah.
You probably don't like shopping either.
No, I
And
don't
if you don't like shopping, but you still want to look good, what if you could snap your fingers and have a trunk full of clothes that fit perfectly and make you look amazing? You're going to love what gets delivered to you from Trunk Club. Well, we here at the Rooster Teeth Podcast would like to thank you for joining in.
Yeah.
What is this kind of voice that you're doing now, Brian?
So this is my closing. It's my like everybody go to sleep voice.
You sound like the starting to sound like the aliens on Galaxy Quest. We need you to protect our planet.
That's good. Can you do the aliens doing the Queen of England?
While juggling.
While juggling.
We need you to eat these Jello pudding pops. That was Bill Cosby. Sorry.
Well, to be fair, he's the true Queen of England. I mean, let's be honest.
So I was with going out this weekend, and someone was like, "So one of us might have to do cocaine," and I was like, "What?"
This story took a turn.
What? I was like, "No. It's like, well, these people, they'll do cocaine, and if none of us do it, then it'll just be awkward."
that's just
And I was
that's rude.
Yeah,
That's just
it's a faux pas.
inconsiderate.
Yeah, I was like, why?
Like, am I the only one who do thinks that this is still weird? Like, you all just jumped on board, like, oh yeah, you gotta do the cocaine. Your LED,
yeah,
like,
the LED lights,
changing.
Wireless lights.
So fucking cool. And then I remember talking about like making jokes about like the red light districts and putting like red lights across everything. And then you made this comment about
I
how
don't like where this is going.
you use the purple lights during like sexy time. And I was like, that's a pretty.
Let's not call it sexy time during the power hour.
Power hour. What is that? And then I realized the whole time we were having our power 45 minutes, the window was open, overlooking a dog park that people occupy, and the entire apartment was purple.
Okay,
The
let me tell you
entire
something.
apartment.
How,
So it's like,
how is this
I
my
wonder
fault?
where,
How did I
because
make
they
this
wouldn't
awkward?
know where it was
Because
coming from.
when I told you,
people
I
would
even
just hear, oh, somebody's having sex somewhere. Somebody's getting laid. I wonder where it is. Oh, maybe it's that apartment
Maybe it's that
that's
whorehouse.
bright purple.
I even said at the time I told you this that it shone purple out through the window. And I made a joke that all my neighbors knew any time that I was having sex. So I warned you about this. So you cannot
And I
fault
forgot.
me.
Was the fifth?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Okay.
a 5-person podcast.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah.
That's weird. In the shot with Barbara, the flowers are in focus.
Yeah.
In the shot in Carrie, the flowers are out of focus.
Hey, the beautiful.
Oh.
No one's sending me flowers.
It's
let's be
because
honest.
I'm the advertising.
Yeah.
For
yeah. Just
flowers.
point it. No, I was helping my wife out. She had her wisdom teeth extracted over the weekend.
Yeah.
And she was on a spaceship.
The video's amazing.
It's crazy. I thought it was in a spaceship.
Like you were in it, you were flying it, or were other people flying it?
No, they're prepping me up for a spaceship. And for someone now, and I went on a spaceship. Why not real? Why am I acting stupid? What hurt? And then he said I was on a spaceship. And we were on a spaceship, and they're doing all spaceship stuff tonight.
Spaceship stuff. She's still recovering from wisdom teeth extraction.
Those are the scary ones. The ones that are like, hey, look at me, I'm crazy. It's like, all right, I'm not.
Here's the thing.
That looks so fucking stupid.
That makes sense.
Has anybody stopped to think about that this picture might just be a joke?
No, it's from the director. Oh, gotcha.
Joker.
Shut up, Barbara.
Joker.
Go back to Australia.
Single clap.
I'm not going to eat one right now because I'm not like Jack. But
why you point at me? They're also eating it.
They moved away from the mic. I told you to move away from the mic. You got up on it.
That's because I am a lady.
Jack, I can hear you from here. That's absolutely disgusting.
No.
Well,
it's
everyone,
delicious.
It was good having Jack on. We'll see him next year, just in time for Mother's Day. Watson, come here. So when I first met Watson,
was he gonna poop?
Probably. Do it. Yeah.
He was afraid of me. He would bark at me and run away.
Really?
Yeah.
He kind of reminds me of Joe right now, just kind of wandering onto the set.
This is the weirdest looking dog ever.
He looks like a possum.
What?
This is gonna sound really bad on my part. I feel like he barks at Mexican people more than anything.
That's what I was thinking.
He really does, though.
It wasn't just me.
Fucked.
Yeah.
It's that was a very
like seeing her the girl's shadow and seeing her head.
And they put it up on their website. I have no idea what we're looking at here.
This is relevant to our
Someone
interests.
on Twitter.
Something beautiful.
I'll say their name in a second.
Yeah, it's
made Kawaii Gus and Kawaii Carrie.
That's amazing.
That's
I
terrifying.
want to be kawaii.
But anyway, oh dude,
Yay!
I'm a loser.
We gotta go.
Link is my hero made Kawaii Barbara as well, per your request.
The sparkles really do it.
I want that picture.
All right.
It's gonna be my profile picture.
Thanks, Ashley.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
There you
All
go. So buy your tickets.
Bye, everyone. Love you.
Ever tell you about how I was put into how I was accidentally put into special ed athletics when I was in middle school?
Go on.
What happened?
Oh God! All right, so
I mean, I can't say I'm surprised.
Okay. You haven't even heard how it happened. All right, I was in 8th grade. I remember I didn't sign up for athletics. Instead, I just wanted to take a normal PE course, and I got teased about it. But I was like, I don't want to do it. I just want to make art and dance or whatever the fuck. And I went to go talk to, I think it was the coach at the time. Like, he walked up and he was like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "I don't know. This is my PE course." He's like, "This isn't normal PE." And there was a kid that just took his pants off in the middle of PE and just started dangling it. And I was like, I can't do this for the rest of the year.
Was it men only or?
No, it was men only, yeah.
Do you have the audio?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. This is Gavin's audio of him falling up the stairs.
It was the cat's fault.
Make sure you play it on the front of the mic.
All right, here it comes.
That sounds like a Foleyed sound effect for a fall. It's like, yeah, we got this great movie. We got this great film of someone falling. We need to make a Foley sound for someone falling. That is exactly it.
It hurts so much. I've never felt my knee move in such a way. Now it's all swollen. It feels like it's full of fluid.
you're talking about wet farts.
But like not just a wet fart, an actually wet fart.
Right, that's what I said. What was it?
Because a wet fart to me is just like a wet sounding fart that's dry.
How is that any different then?
The fart's wet and the water's wet?
No, the fart's wet.
But you're dry.
Right.
Different.
How?
No, it's not water different, but it's different to the water. No, because water from your anus and poo.
This is
different.
the stupidest fucking conversation I've ever heard. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I had a really bad experience
Wait, what?
with queefing one time.
What, you queefed?
Yeah, but it was really, really embarrassing because
Why?
usually when it happens, it's just like one like, or like whatever.
Do it again. Wait, do it in complete silence. I want a new text tone.
Whenever you text now, that's going to be the noise.
I hope
It's like
so.
a trombone player with a silencer.
Yeah. But usually it's just once, right?
Sure.
Like
Sure.
one,
We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah.
But one time, I guess a lot of air had been put inside me, so I got up.
I'm sorry. Go on.
It's worse when you don't elaborate, but okay, go on.
Just put there, like, oh,
Someone
look
got a
after
gas
this
tank.
for me.
A clown was filling up balloons, and then he turned the hose on me for a bit.
I'm gonna make a poodle.
So I got up, queefed, and I was like, "Oh, that's embarrassing." But every step I took, I kept.
Well, you've had running farts before,
It
right?
was like 7 or 8 of them. I was just like, I swear that's
7 queefs. Wow.
What would that be in Halo if it was kills?
Was it getting higher pitched? As you were slowly emptying yourself?
Queef-pocalypse.
Queef-a-manjaro.
Oh my god.
It was the highlight of my life.
Baths are gross. There's nothing gets cleaned by a bath.
Yeah, you're just
Nothing
soaking in
gets
your
That's not
cleaned by a
true.
bath. Baths are fucking filthy.
They're lovely and relaxing.
They're not clean though.
I guess
Yeah,
you
but
would
why-
be swimming in
why
a
do you-
stew of your own
Oh,
filth.
here we are again.
Back in the
Why do you clean? Do you clean to be clean or do you clean to not smell like a piece of shit?
To be clean.
Yeah, but if you don't smell like shit, then you're clean.
No. What? Your beards don't smell like shit, but they're filled with shit.
I imagine Jack's beard does smell like shit.
I imagine your beard doesn't.
Barbara, smell his beard.
Quite nice, actually.
There you go.
Yeah. Smells
See?
like a.
Filled with shit anyway. Point Gus.
Came in apparently.
Why are you wearing them? There's probably like rat shit and.
What? Why are you so germophobic? I'm
there's
sure
a
it's
rat
fine.
Germophobic?
Yeah. I'd wear fucking rat shoes. Why not?
You would
Yeah,
wear rat
germophobic. That's not being germophobic. That's basic level cleanliness.
That's
I
just-
don't want to stick my feet in rat shit.
Do you get to keep your wisdom teeth?
Yes.
Why would you keep them?
Why not?
They're yours.
Make a necklace out of them.
Why would anybody else get to keep
You
them?
don't want someone else to take your power.
You know what I found out today?
Stop
that was
staring at me. It's creepy.
Gus has no wisdom teeth, I found out.
I was born without them.
Explains a lot.
So Ashley and I, the next day, sure enough, we go to the fucking aquarium and we had a blast. It was absolutely a lot of fun. But Gus, I wish you'd have been there because we went to the dolphin tank and they had all the plaques of all the dolphins that are in the tank. And there were 7 lady dolphins and there's 1 dude dolphin. I was like, hey, he's getting all the ladies. Then we look up in the tank. Nope, I guess he's tired of ladies. Here's the 1 male dolphin in the entire tank. He's swimming around on his back trying to fuck a buoy. And that's what he was trying to get to was the hole where the rope goes. He was trying to get his rope in there. And one thing I learned immediately, dolphin penis is very agile. Like it was searching for the hole.
Oh,
like that.
God.
So it really
Ashley
was like a rope.
Ashley was a little too fascinated by this. Do you think ropes move on their own? I mean, this thing was like, we couldn't watch it for more like 15 minutes.
Did you film it?
And we had to leave. No, I never thought. Ashley, did you film the dolphin banging that life preserver?
She was too busy laughing. Did you ever see that? And taking notes.
I had a quarter
Did you
for
ever
every
see
time I heard
that? It's an older video now, a couple of years old. Horny Odie the Wonder Dog. It's a YouTube video where this one dog's trying to hump another. It starts kind of like jacking itself off while it's still on. How did y'all find it so fast?
Yeah, that was extremely fast.
And then he realizes he doesn't eat the other dog.
I just like that dog staring.
Oh, what is that?
I like that the other dog comes back like, what's going on, man? What is this?
I love that was my job just then. I got paid to watch that. I'm gonna pay to watch a dog jack off.
I like that video exists, and there's still people in the world that don't believe in evolution. Like you say, I mean, you're watching it right there. He's learning something, and he's not going back. He's like, what? This is way easier.
There are people on the ground in the studio.
I wasn't knocked out. They just like took my wisdom teeth out with me awake, but like local anesthetic. And Meg said she had the same exact thing. Yeah. But I had one impacted tooth, and I'll never forget where they put like some kind of chisel thing in there like that, and then they took this thing, just looked like a metal brick, and he's just hitting it like this. And it was my vision's just going.
So you can't feel it, but you can like
Yeah.
feel it through your eyes.
Yeah.
If Horny Odie the Wonder Dog has taught me anything, it's that if you can jerk off with arms, otherwise they're legs.
Exactly. It all comes full circle.
So there you go. We even gave our own example earlier in the podcast.
Girls can?
You have to have some kind of crate. What?
Yeah. On your foot or something.
You can fudge yourself with your foot.
Yeah. You just have to like sit on it right and then move.
You've done that?
I'm not saying I have. I'm saying you can.
You're not saying you haven't.
Did you do that by accident? You just sat down one day and you were just...
Excuse me?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Maybe a meatball sub is a good sandwich.
Meatball
No,
sub's
awful,
pretty good.
terrible,
What are you talking
terrible,
What?
messy,
So it tastes good.
awful. No,
Really?
No, you're
meatball
right.
should not be in a sandwich.
I just heard from the control room. So good.
What about all of the sauce from a meatball sub and the meat, but in thinly sliced meatball slices?
Yes.
Here's
Oh,
from.
Oh, this is him saving the sheep.
Oh.
Why?
I like the hand on the
Jeez, look at it go. Why is everything a picture of somebody's goddamn face
But
now?
are they at least like brr? Emojis are huge because it's just like a face. Selfie is just a very detailed emoji. It's like this is what I'm feeling right
Bernie's
now.
leaving.
Bernie got that angry.
I'm gonna appeal to younger audience.
What's he doing?
You're
Y'all have this planned?
Check out our podcast set, everybody. It's the best podcast set.
It's fine.
You guys
'cause you
see
can
what
still
Gus is
me.
wearing today? Did you see what he's wearing? It's the best thing ever. Hey, everybody. Look, we're having such a great time on the podcast. Thanks for coming to the podcast.
When did he set this up?
Right before the podcast. He's asking for a walking mic.
I mean, this is entertaining, right? Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Put the light closer to his face.
It looks like you're on a really bad green screen.
I look like it's a hostage video in a weird way. I mean, this is like everything. It's like, check it out. I'm at the Rooster Teeth podcast set. And it's like, this would be the photo. This is exactly what you'd see. Somebody's dumb fucking face blocking what you
It's because it's
tuned in
proof
for.
that you were there.
So we got our first selfie response here. Zanny Wright on
He's
Twitter
watching the podcast.
sent his I'm watching the podcast photo in.
That's a great selfie.
Sure.
Ladies, I know we need more shirts, so this is one of them.
There it is.
That's a good looking shirt. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be back next Monday.
I won't
Love you.
So just wait and see. You know, it's like it's not going to be that bad. There's never been a bad Joker.
Man, you should have
just
been
go
here-
with the track record.
You should have been here the other week when I was arguing with Jack about it.
Oh, what did he say?
His panties are in a fucking knot.
Why?
About
He said it looks like some kid who went to Hot Topic.
Fuck you, Miles. You and your shiny ball suit. Come here and step in front of the camera for us. I'm missing out.
So
now.
Miles came in his mocap suit to come and eat pizza.
Where is he? I can't see
I don't think I've ever put on one of those mocap suits and thought, boy, I should go eat some pizza. Not the way I look in that thing.
You know when you get your hands mixed up? So like
No,
not
What?
like
I don't know what it's
Did
like.
you
to get
wipe
my
your
hands
ass when you
mixed
stepped
up.
up?
Oh my god.
No. So I was like, all right, all right, Josh, I'll talk to you later. And I meant to hang up, but I flushed instead. So it's like, all right, Josh, talk to you later. And then I realized what I did. That I hung up.
Now, did you try to convince Josh that you weren't in the bathroom?
Yeah, I think so.
That, by the way, it never works. The acoustics in the bathroom are very unique.
That does happen to me though. Sometimes I'll wake myself up from doing the motion that I'm doing in my dreams.
You'd be like doing that. You wake up.
That's a gif.
That happened
Congratulations, Tumbler. You finally got it after all this time.
That happened to my Scottish Terrier a lot.
Every guy does the exact same thing.
I have this like in 20 different colors. I just
you have one that
repurchased
fits?
these shoes. What's up?
Do you have one that's the right size?
Don't you do the same thing?
Never heard that one before.
Don't you love that though? I mean, you do the same thing, Gus, right? If you find a T-shirt that works, you buy like 800 of those same
Oh, yeah,
T-shirts.
yeah.
I do the same thing.
Muff is gross. This isn't my normal muff.
Usually I trim my muff, but it's.
We need to replace this one. It's got like boogers on the top. It's really disgusting.
It's a gross muff you got there.
Yeah.
Gus, just quit talking about your muff on the podcast.
Look at it. It's gross.
Does he not get?
It's like, let me look at your reservation, sir. Type. She's like, oh, your flights were yesterday. And then one of the other dudes like takes his backwards baseball cap and is like, what the fuck? And just like slams it on the ground. He's like, you fucked us. He's like, we missed our flight. And he just starts screaming at his friend.
I like the little detail. His backward baseball cap.
Yeah, that's exactly what that. He did that thing where he's like, he smushed it up and then got it in one hand and just slammed it on the ground.
That's fucking awesome.
Where we discuss all the hot topics of Rooster Teeth that are going to take place in the week.
Such as looks great, by the way.
Thanks, man.
I just need to point that out.
Such as who's going to be absent for the week. And then... look at this.
It's like Casper scared you.
That's way better. I like that. The
Is there
I'm
slash
looking
r
at
slash
lake
lakes?
levels. Are you leaving, sweetie? Okay, bye.
No, I'm sitting here.
Are you leaving, honey?
Gus is
No,
right
I got like
there.
another
Nice-
hour at
nice
least.
Sweet little Gus.
No,
Sweet little Gus.
Nice sweet little Gus. Whatever happened to Friday? You remember Friday night videos, Gus?
I have no idea what Friday night video is.
By the way, there's like 2 pages of lake levels posts on /r/. I just want to point that out. /r/. Okay.
I don't remember Friday night videos. What the fuck was that?
They had like a that's what I remember. That's it. Friday night videos. Yep, I remember that really well.
Wow.
So high tech.
There's a 40-second clip where he's just staring at the camera and he's just going. And then at the end he just goes, breathe.
Does he crack?
Did you watch all 30 minutes? You gotta be kidding me. What's wrong with you?
Does he crack at all during?
No.
How?
No.
I just want to point out
cuts.
that Carrie is too busy to move apartments.
Yeah.
But he's got 30 minutes to spare on the goddamn Shia LaBeouf
Look,
breathing video.
We should do a parody of it.
even Stevens and
I'm sure there's about
Holes.
1,000 in the works.
Humans are so much better.
Oh, you're
We're so smart. We're so good.
God,
We made
never-
machines. Machines wouldn't exist
so
if it
full
wasn't
of
for us. They owe us. They need to work for us forever for free.
I feel like you're gonna you're saying all this and now you're gonna go invest in magnets and like EMP technology.
Magnets, bitch.
Sit back.
Watching Breaking Bad again.
You mean oil and programming?
No, totally not the same. Are you one of them?
You will be read a transcript of this podcast one day. I guarantee it. You'll be
Like instead of like Robo Court.
Yeah, you'll be a robot court.
Yeah, like a lot of times it's like
If it's a picture or something.
yeah, it's actually like their OCR couldn't read it, so they're getting you to do it.
Because we're smarter than machines.
Stop it.
No, it's just that our
That's why they're
it's
doing
just that
it.
our eyes are better.
The software is retarded, apparently.
Jesus Lord. Gonna regret it. I'm telling you, gonna regret it. You're gonna be on the wrong side of history.
It's viewers.
Fucking A, Gus. Guess what?
What?
Guess what? Fucking Barbara goes to a goddamn puzzle room this weekend and she doesn't invite us.
I did not organize it.
I
Who
saw
organized it?
There were two.
Fucking out them.
What
It
I
was-
think
In
were
that
random
group? It was
people in the
Cole.
background.
Was it Cole?
It was Cole.
Cole, I was wondering how you got invited. Now I know.
We wanted to beat like the record, but we were 4 minutes off.
Yeah.
Let's go do this.
Sure.
Let's go
Let's go
fucking do
break.
it.
Let's go destroy their
It'd be
record.
so much fun.
Hey, you know who we should invite? Robots.
Barbara the robot.
Can we bring one Roomba? Just one.
Just so we can abuse it. Just so we can like kick it when we're frustrated and like step on it and hold it down so it can't clean and be like, why?
That's all I want to do.
Somebody sent me a link at Yellow Cab. You're the worst company ever, and I was like, "Fuck yes." I wasn't even having a cab problem.
That's one thing robots are better at than us.
What's that?
driving?
Driving.
That's true.
You really think so?
Yeah.
Did you see the Volvo that ran somebody over in an auto driving demonstration?
They probably had it coming.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't the Google car though.
They probably went on a podcast and called robots idiots.
Did you? And the official explanation from Volvo was that somebody
Whoops.
turned off the "don't run people over" feature. I think that's what they said.
That's a very important slider.
You know, as
it
a
usually
person-
exists at one.
Was that the car that was self-parking and it just
Limit
kept going?
one.
Yeah, this is the one.
That's Volvo. Oh.
He was fine. He was fine.
He was standing there as if
Yeah.
he's like, oh, it's
I
gonna
mean,
stop.
Yeah.
Guess who's
Look at
never
the
gonna-
confidence. Nope.
Oh wow.
It's like he doesn't.
His
even
arms don't
realize it.
move.
Guess who's never going to trust a self-driving car ever again?
That
Oh,
dude.
did you have a stroke? Just
I did
now?
have a stroke just now. And have fun. We're
Shake
still
Shack.
I love you. Bye.
I just like you a lot.
This might sound a bit egotistic.
here. From you?
From you?
What?
And I got hit every single time by a new. Sorry.
Bernie grabbed the mic arm and
Why?
swung it into Gavin's face.
All right, I won't tell the story.
Imagine if it was his cover.
You were.
The pause, the timing of the pause with you looking at it, it was great.
It's WON.
When did you coin it?
That's how I say it.
Barbara, up here.
Pound it.
Found it.
Ba-la-la-la-la. I love
The 2-blade Humble Twin, the 4-blade 4X, the 6-blade Executive, which is the one I use. You get your first box in about a week. Includes a free handle and a sleeve of blade cartridges. It's high-quality stuff. Looks and feels like the expensive ones that I've used before. Hey,
Did that hurt your knee
like
as
it
much
too.
as it hurt mine?
I want to tell you something.
What is that? Oh,
It took me a while to figure out what we were looking at.
into my face.
Gavin, that's like the anime version of Gavin wondering what I'm doing. With a smile on my face.
Oh, with the microphone.
Is there another frame?
No, that's it.
That's it. That's all you get. The setup is all you get.
You look good in that. That's a good drawing of you.
Ooh, little Gabby?
It's flattering, yeah.
Barbara's a very
Thanks
complimentary
to
person.
April
Do you find that
Politano.
Barbara compliments you a lot?
April
Yeah.
Politano.
Barbara compliments me a lot. It's a very good quality in a person.
I'm being honest.
People are happy to
Would
see
you say I compliment you a lot?
Probably a normal amount.
Interesting.
And I'll look it up here and see the name of it.
While you look that up, I'm gonna read this.
Why don't you read that?
I want to remind everyone. Want to remind everyone this episode of the podcast is brought to you by Trunk Club.
I believe I said no.
When it comes to clothing, men all over the world agree on 2 simple facts. One, you look great. Let me start. One, when you look great, you feel even better. I go in, I walk up to the urinal, start pissing, and I look in the urinal, and it's filled with chewing gum.
What?
Like people who spit their gum into the urinal. Why the fuck would you spit your gum in the urinal?
It's also like, how do you make picking up someone else's chewing gum grosser? And that's how you do it.
Like 70 people
It's
piss
like,
on it.
Cool. I guess at least no one's gonna step on it, but you're gonna have like 100 people piss on it. It's fucking gross.
Yeah. Gavin, I have an unlimited budget. What does it take for you to chew that gum?
Oh, God. I don't think Gavin would
How much
ever do
money?
that.
You're gonna give me like $10 million, please.
Let's do a
10 million?
crowdfund. Let's do a crowdfund. Let's do a Kickstarter.
How long does it have to
$10
take?
million.
You're eating 70 people's pissed on chewed gum in the urinal. $10 million.
All of the gum that's in the urinal.
No, just
That made it worse.
you can pick whichever one you want.
No,
if
no,
you
no.
say
all
you
of
like,
them.
what if you like spearmint more than bubble
Like
gum?
6 of them. But
It's like not only is
it's
chewing
$10 million.
Not only is chewing someone else's gum bad, but chewing someone else's gum plus everyone's piss that's on it too.
No.
Also, not only the piss. For some reason, people gob in urinals all the time.
Okay.
Like
Wow.
everyone who ever comes up,
How did you make it grosser?
anyone who ever comes up to the one like next to me, it's always like they unzip and then
Bernie's dying.
they just gob, they loogie
So happy you guys are next to each other.
onto the piss trap.
Oh, I lost my ability to swallow for a second. Oh. I like
Well,
Queensland.
Canadians don't like Americans. I think more than Americans don't like Canadians.
Why?
Provinces.
Because
Provinces.
they,
Yeah, but
they
it's-
see them as loud and obnoxious.
What? Bullshit.
I mean, you know that though.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Where are we going to go?
love you.
Bye.
Trimmed this like 2 weeks ago and it was real nice and tamed down and it just got real fluffy.
What's the biggest you can make it right now?
We're gonna go. I don't know.
That's pretty big.
That's great.
That's pretty good.
So many things pass
Don't
you by.
spoil anything about it.
There's still time to look at dick pics. Brandon, you've got a big life ahead of you.
Just
and
imagine, was it angry looking?
I don't know. I mean,
looking. Hey, what does an angry dick look? Wait, I know what an angry dick looks like. Here, camera over here.
No, I mean, like, yeah, granted, they're.
Would you eat a dolphin?
I eat a sliver of a dolphin.
A sliver? Yeah, well, I mean, the whole dolphin's dying, Brandon. So you might,
Okay, here's what I would
as
do.
well eat more.
I would not order one. I would go to.
Please, not a whole steak, just a sliver.
I go to like McDonald's because they serve dolphin at McDonald's, right?
No. What are you talking about?
Don't they serve?
Where are you from?
where do they serve dolphin?
In Japan.
No, they don't serve dolphin at McDonald's. You don't go to McDonald's and order a McDolphin.
Where do you order dolphin from then?
McFlipper.
Where do you order what? What planet are you from?
Yeah, there's a story in Germany where.
Correction: eating dolphin is very uncommon in Japan.
Okay.
Bro, like
Believe it or not.
clarification out there.
Very uncommon.
Uncommon.
So you're saying you were wrong?
I'm saying I was wrong.
Okay.
According to Patrick
Thanks
in
for
the
being the
studio,
bigger
it is
man
very
than me.
uncommon. What's up?
Thanks for being a
No,
bigger man.
no McDonald's, in other words.
Apparently, you cannot get dolphin at McDonald's.
That's a shame.
Well, yeah, and that might be depressing too. To be like, man, I was having a lot more sex 2 years ago.
If you had to send it to like your doctor, would you kind
No.
of just like edit it? You just like play like, oh, just beef this up a little bit.
No, I mean, I just wouldn't do it. I don't think.
Did you say beef this up a little bit?
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Weird cheese.
Yellow
John,
things.
are there any weird
under.
things you won't put in your mouth?
Come on, man.
Like cheese.
This is actually what it looked like, where it was like this image that was just like 3D in front of you. And for the Halo demonstration, it was so smart the way they started it, because you were on a deck, a set that they had built that looked like a UNSC capital ship.
Like, I expect to see you guys at the gym, spotting each other.
I thought we
Is that your dream, Blaine? You want to have a girl who will spot you at the gym?
That would be awesome.
Blaine was a fantastic producer.
I've actually heard that if you have a girl sit on you while you do bench press, you get more because of the testosterone. Shut up.
And they're trying to they're going to use the artists to buy them into that. When Apple has more cash than any company on the planet, right, Gus?
Yeah, but how do you get a bunch of cash? By not fucking spending it.
Yeah.
Let's be serious here. I think it was all calculated.
They don't buy Apple products. Time crisis. Okay.
Any
DDR.
racing game I'll destroy.
You name one though. Really?
Cruising in the world, or cruising in the USA.
Cruising USA, that's right.
Yeah, it took me a while to think.
Cruising
I've
USA.
never
took
seen
you a while to think.
so much of the whites of Blaine's eyes when I asked that question. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Such a generic answer. Oh, the driving ones.
Part.
Why does everyone know this well?
Why is it that we're the fucking psychopaths? I'm drooling all over the place and spitting.
Yeah.
I'm so...
Kevin. Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday.
Did you know I'll be 26? Does that make you feel old?
You're the one who fucking
No.
asked that we talk about RTX Australia.
I'm just telling him that.
She's
changing the fucking subject.
she's adding to the conversation. You're stick in the mud.
Yeah.
All right,
Fuck
yeah,
you
give it
guys.
up.
But also, do you want to mention the other RTX stuff? You almost hit him.
We feel confident in saying this, that we are going to add some additional tickets.
Extra tickets.
A pent-up demand for it.
Can't
Yeah,
spell
we're that
extra
good.
without RTX. That one was free, Gus.
That's a good one.
Look at Barbara's face. She's so fucking happy.
Could that be our new slogan?
RT extra tickets?
Oh,
what?
look at you.
Look at me. Fucking marketing machine over here. Look at me like,
You're setting a very good RT example.
My eyes are playing tricks on me. I'm seeing double.
RTX
4
tickets.
Barbaras.
What?
4?
Completely fine.
Yeah, I did a thing where like I didn't want to look at it before anyone else, so I picked it up and I showed everyone at the same time. I was like, "Place your bets." I think it's fine. No.
Oh no!
And everyone was like, "Oh."
How long are you gonna keep it now?
I'm gonna get it replaced.
Do you know? I've heard that you and I hate our.
$80 to get a new screen.
We would call this. This is not a vlog, but if you described it to somebody who doesn't watch web stuff, it's like we get on camera and we talk into microphones
about our lives.
Yeah, and stuff. It's
We
like,
don't address the camera, though.
see, that's the
Do it-
nuance.
do it right now.
That's the
Yeah.
nuance.
Hey, guys, so...
You looked at the wrong camera, you idiot.
What are you talking about? I looked dead on to the correct one.
It was
How
the
could I
correct-
miss it?
Do you have
It's
a
got
la-
a giant red fucking light on it.
Do you have a lazy eye?
Do you not know? Do you guys not know what your camera? Which one is your camera? Like that's my camera.
That's yours, Barbara. Luckily, there's a red light on it that turns on when it's on.
Should we just do the rest of the podcast only staring into our cameras?
Yeah, that'd be creepy.
That would be really
Hey,
weird.
Gus,
huh?
where do you want to go eat?
So I saw probably the greatest use of the 360 YouTube player.
Greatest use ever? What
of the,
was it?
Of the
Gus?
Tell me
360
more, Gus.
video
What's this
camera YouTube player.
Yeah, let's tell us
It
more.
was a K-pop dance group practicing their dancing.
Yes. I did see that.
You did see it? It's like
It's
4
great.
women in short shorts practicing their dancing, and you can like spin around at 360 degrees to watch them all dancing.
I'm getting all this in my peripheral vision. But sounds good.
And it was available up to 4K, so you can just set that 4K full screen.
And didn't they have one for each of
4K
them?
Yeah,
on 360?
yeah, it's pretty sweet.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? What do you
How's
mean?
it 4K?
How does that not make sense? It's 4K, 360.
Gavin.
Can we stop doing this? This is actually really
It's
unnerving.
distracting, isn't
I
it?
can't just do this.
I
feel like a newscaster.
So here's my question to you: when you were platinum, and it was like anyone who's platinum can board now, would you just wait for
No,
everyone
of
to get
course
on?
I'll get on the plane, but I wouldn't get on the fucking podcast and be like, yeah, you know, since I was platinum, I got on the plane first. I
It's
would tell that
important
story
to
by
the
saying
story.
I got
It's
on the
important
plane
to the
and I
story.
closed my eyes.
No,
it is not
it's
important.
important because if you
showing
get on the
off.
plane
It's
first,
bragging.
if you get on the
know,
plane
that's
first,
totally
it's not
irrelevant
bragging
to the
because you have to wait
story.
for so long if you're on first. Remember when we watched that football game?
We have an agreement
Oh yeah,
to
because
make
you
up
flaked
for-
out.
Why you're deflecting and trying to change the subject from your flaking?
I wasn't
This is about
flaking, I
your
was sleeping.
flaking.
You were flaking.
committed to do
Were you
something and you
asleep?
didn't do it.
Were you
I
asleep?
flaked. I admit it. You can't admit you flaked.
Cam is back.
Is this why you also left after swimmies?
Barbara's like closing off. She's done with this.
Do you want me to tell us the difference?
No, continue.
If they added that into games, that'd be so funny.
That's
Like,
like-
if there was an actual sense of real time in it.
Well, in the Fallout 4 demo, they kind of did that. Bye.
The sandwich
Are you
isn't dinner
upset by
food.
the fact
I love you.
Okay.
Why can't bulldogs fuck?
Why
That's
don't you
gonna
look
be
that
in
up?
my
Let me read
browser
this.
history forever.
I want to remind everyone this episode.
Second most common autocomplete besides why can't they mate is why can't bulldogs fly?
All right, let me read this. I want to remind everyone this episode of the podcast is also brought to you by Dollar Shave Club. Anyone listening who still hasn't joined Dollar Shave Club, what's the deal? These guys are the best. Their razors are amazing. It's more convenient. It costs a fraction of the price.
They would just do it. They would just do it.
Someone's eating the loudest bag of chips in the world behind me. What
That's
the
Chelsea.
fuck? Do you do that in a theater? You go and you like bring your own food. It's the loudest bag I've ever heard.
She had very quiet posture when she was doing that. She was like, this.
Apologies to anyone wearing headphones. All right.
That's like the least.
Have you seen my
a new
life?
a new format comes out. He's worried about the cost of cable
No,
replacement.
it's because my hard drives are everywhere in my life.
Let me read
So
this.
worry about replacing the hard drives.
But they need cables.
But the cables come with the new drives. You get the cable.
People
you can't
take
plug
them.
it in.
People take them. But that's a new cable, and I'm not going to have a
The
new
drive will
cable.
come with a motherfucking cable with it.
I know, but people are going to take it.
If you got like, I would never buy anybody just a bra. Like, I would never do that because then it's like you're just asking for trouble.
Here you go, babe. Get yourself something I'll like. Make it crotchless.
It's not
Check out Chris's
phrased
pants.
like that.
You don't know
I
if you
still
gave it-
get
you
other
don't
gifts.
know if you gave it to
That's
her
not
via
the only
email.
gift. No, I'm
You
pretty sure.
don't know.
No, I bought it in the store, so it was definitely like a hard. Like it was. I gave it. It was a physical copy.
Okay.
Yeah, All I can
What was her reaction? You hand her a gift card for the fancy underwear store. What did she say?
I thought she was excited about it, but I turned out to be wrong.
Because she never used it.
She never used it.
How long have you had your longest pair of underwear?
25 to 30.
15 years.
Chris! Chris! What the fuck, man? I just read the fucking ad. Throw it away.
Because it's 15 years old.
Chris, why do you hold on to it? You've
How old are you?
got
It's still good.
You've
It's
got
still good.
25 to
How old
30
is Chris?
pairs.
How old is Chris?
Even if you're not going to
I don't
buy
even
new
honestly.
ones.
25 to 30.
How old are you?
28.
13. He's had that underwear since he was 13 years old.
Sometime I bought a girl underwear.
You bought a girl underwear. What is it?
In
Was it Christmas?
In 7th or 8th grade.
What?
We hadn't even kissed yet.
Just let him talk.
It was just like one of my first girlfriends ever, and we'd been dating for like a month or something, and it was our 1 month anniversary. And my friend was like, I was like, I don't know what to get her. He's like, you should buy her some sexy lingerie.
You're shitting me.
How old was your
grade?
friend? Was your friend the same age as you?
Yeah.
Where'd you go? Like
I don't know.
Walmart?
I don't know. I went to Victoria's Secret.
Did your mom drop you off at the mall?
Yes, and I bought a thong type thing.
You did not do that.
I'm cringing.
And
Do you think she still has it?
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm certain she still has it because she keeps her underwear longer than I do.
All right. Well, thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you guys on.
What happened here?
Telling my brothers they were getting makeup for the wedding was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm like, shut up,
Jersey.
You just sit in a chair. Like, I don't care. I'm not doing that.
The trick.
I'm not doing that. Yeah, exactly. I'm holding my wallet. It's like, who cares?
Holding my wallet.
Yeah.
What do they think happens
I
Oh,
when
don't
you
get
get
me. Who
makeup?
knows?
That they've had for years.
Sure, where they got one's like walking away.
Yeah,
like,
the
kinda
Bigfoot's walking away
The
and looks
look.
back towards the
Yeah.
camera. There you go.
Yeah.
Michael, do the look for the camera.
That's
Wait,
it.
hang on.
Whoa.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
I'm
it.
Bigfoot.
You channeled it.
It was me
But somebody.
in the Rudy thing,
Oh,
just
that's
licking your
disgusting.
fingers.
Yeah, there
Except
it
he's
is.
like, what's
Did
that
you guys
thing
get a
you-
shot of that? That's disgusting.
No,
What's
we
that
don't
thing you do? What do you call that when you like do that thing with your tongue and you shoot out like a
Gleek.
Gleek.
And so I went onto YouTube, had it on my TV, and just clicked the segment that said RT Originals, So it started at the beginning. So like Bernie's like this fat dude stealing people's sandwiches. That's like every video for like the first 20 videos.
It was just a way to get free sandwiches. Honestly, that's all that was. That's all.
But then it starts branching out. So it's great. It's great to see all of a sudden you show up at one point. I'm like, oh shit, there he is.
But you came in after seeing The Grey and you were talking about Liam Neeson in the
I was
office.
talking about how great he was and that he, how he never get a statue. Why didn't they ever give him a statue?
Did you say he was the greatest?
No, stop it.
No.
He's a writer.
We didn't do that. But
you can't handle it?
No, it's one of my phobias. It's pretty fucking gross.
Oh no, it's gross.
What's your
This is my life.
No, I mean,
really specific phobia. What's
What
your
was
phobia?
gross about
he'll
it?
pass
I'll pass
out from this.
I've done it before.
From what?
If you hear about
Broken
bones,
bones, tendons, any.
No
Oh,
shit,
okay.
really?
Well,
Inside
you want to
the-
hear how they can fix it? It is they have to like do an incision right here, and then pull the tendon out and just cut it off. And so it'll be outside of there, and the rest of my tendon is going to slowly over time just go suck back up into my arm.
Hey, Michael. So what's the warning sign with Andrew? Is the warning sign if his face gets redder or less red?
White.
It gets white. No, white.
Yeah.
White. He'll get
Really?
sweaty. He'll start like.
He's getting red.
He'll start to see what he's doing. What I'm doing right here with his shirt. See how he keeps pulling his collar.
Like
He'll still do this.
an old
He'll pull his collar like.
no respect.
Oh, he's a Rodney Dangerfield.
This girl was jumping on the trampoline, and like her leg snaps.
Oh,
And I was. Yeah, see? It's not
too
that
bad.
crazy. It's pretty fucking gross.
What broke? Her thigh?
I don't know. It's just like a bone
Have you
in her
seen
leg.
have you
broke.
seen the arm wrestling
Andrew, do you
ones?
know the difference between the thigh and the rest of the leg? Because that's
Well,
what I'm getting.
explain the scenario. What
I think
happened?
It's a tibia.
Yeah, there you
It
go.
was her tibia?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. There's mics right over there if you want to join in. You get to be in front of the patch set. You can walk in front of the cameras, Jeff. No big deal. That's your style.
That's fine. All right, there he goes.
Can I just say first, you guys haven't let me be on the podcast in 5 years.
You're so full of
and
shit.
I have to follow that fucking berry-faced retard? How is that fair?
Andrew.
I'm a co-founder of this goddamn company. I gotta follow him.
It was late in the day. I had to go to the bathroom and take a poop. And I literally stopped by the Achievement Hunter office and go, there's nobody in here. I could poop on one of their desks. Michael, I legitimately thought about pooping on Gavin's desk.
Be funny.
For like a good 30 seconds. That crossed my mind, Colton. But as a professional, I didn't do that.
I'm glad that you made that choice.
That would've
So
scarred
I
him
think
for
it's
life.
good too.
Here's the
Gavin
problem.
from ever coming back to work.
The reason Bernie probably didn't do it, no camera.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta get footage out of it
You
if
gotta
you're gonna
film
do
it.
it.
But you guys, I calculated the amount of time that the poop would be in there before you guys got back. And it was like 18 hours, and it would make that office like uninhabitable.
Oh, it would
So-
have been bad news. It
it-
would have gotten hard, and like you'd have to like.
Well, Jeff, thank you for telling us about Minecon.
Yeah, all right. I'll see you guys in 5 years.
I'm really tired of you being on the podcast, though. Can you please get the
No,
fuck out of here?
I've overstayed my welcome. I
Here,
understand.
just come take Michael's seat now. He's off.
Andy, you want to come in and sit in for Michael? That'd be the best thing ever.
Oh, you had your chance.
And then when
All
Michael
right,
comes back
have a
and sees
seat.
you,
Have a
Michael
seat.
comes back and sees
All
you.
right,
He's
now
going to
get
fucking
outta
roll
here.
you out of that chair. I know he's going to do it when he comes back. Yeah.
Hey man, what
Oh.
happened to Michael? That's not. Wait a second.
This
There's
is
two
bad news.
Michaels.
It's bad
You've
news.
been replaced.
Bye, everybody.
I told you you're going to get rolled. You're going to get rolled. All right. Go fuck yourself. How about that? All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching.
Bye, love you.
I like you a lot.
They're excited. They're launching our new version of our website.
Yes.
Tonight
in
at
fact,
midnight. Go cut to Bernie. I'm the one fucking telling
Hey,
us about it.
no, that's cool.
Whatever. You want to cut to him? Go for it.
Go ahead, Gus. You go ahead and talk, and I'll provide your emotions.
So after 11 years
Never
using our
changed.
current site, we're finally scrapping the whole thing, starting fresh.
It does. It absolutely does not. I have never taken air into my anus.
You're not living, Bernie.
Right, apparently
Go on all
not.
fours, like arch your back and just relax. And it's kind of like a slow sort of.
How big is your anus?
Absolutely not.
Not very big.
Is your colon like a vacuum? What's going on?
No, you don't
Can't
want
do
to.
that.
You really gotta face the camera with your.
Oh, I'm gonna knock it over. Well, I gotta face my microphone.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So
You put your butt to the mic.
right now, make it so your back is level,
My back's level.
like horizontal, and then arch your back kind of.
Dude, am I living out your fantasy here? What is this mega anal? Is this how this is gonna end up?
He's totally trolling you right now,
I know,
too.
it totally is. So I go my back level and then I
Yeah,
arch my back?
But you make it so that.
Why are you down here showing this to me?
Because I know it works on
Gavin,
me.
he asked the question. He
Right,
doesn't
and
do
then
it.
I feel like a
basically,
Sherpa.
basically then relax your sphinx.
How do I relax?
Just
Okay.
make sure you're not tense. Right, and then Are you getting anything?
I can't do anything. I can't even try to do
That are
So the
fully
yolk,
born.
the yolk is not there, or the baby's the yolk.
I think the baby feeds off the yolk, I believe.
But he isn't the yolk.
I don't think so.
I hope not.
Man, we sound like fucking idiots.
Yeah, we do.
So I'm looking at the food
Is
safety
a baby yolk?
the Food Safety Authority of Ireland.
Yeah.
Gavin or Google, Google or Gavin, which one said it? Let's find out. Hey,
I'm feeling lucky.
all right. Why can't I?
Nice 2-shot there.
Why can't I? Okay. The first one is, why can't I poop without wiping anymore? Why can't I ever see the moon? Why can't I ever see the moon?
I'm going to go with the wiping anymore is Gavin. No. I'm trying not to look at you, Gavin. I don't want to get
I have a request from the people watching. Could
Yeah, go ahead.
someone cut together a video of every time Gavin has said anus on the podcast?
No,
Please.
you don't have that much time.
I don't think there's a hard drive big enough to store all that.
I don't think so either.
Basically, half the world sits down to wipe their butt, and the other half of the world stands up to wipe their butt. And the one half of the world doesn't know that the other half of the world
People
exists.
stand up to wipe
There you
their
go,
butt.
right there it is. You
People
probably
sit down to wipe their butt?
Wait.
They don't know that they don't know the other half of the world exists.
You stand
You stand up?
Yeah. But I don't want to get my
your anus.
I don't want to get my butt
It's a
in
very
the toilet,
passionate
or my
debate
hand
whenever
in
it
the
comes
toilet.
up.
It's like trying to pull luggage through a closed door.
About half the people stand up to wipe
You
their
all
butt.
are fired. Leave. Filthy.
But okay, if you're sitting down while you're wiping, doesn't your hand go like in the toilet? Like
Yeah, but it doesn't
how
go
do
in
you
the
get-
water.
how do
Yeah,
you
you're
get
not like
under
fucking
there?
splashing it down there.
Yeah, but then you have to like lift one
Every
sheet.
time I bring this up, it's the same debate.
No,
People
here's
lose
what
their
you
shit
do.
over
Here's what
it.
you do when you wipe.
A,
Is there really? Okay.
Gus, one of the answers was, is there really nothing that rhymes with orange?
Okay.
Barbara, one of the other phrases was, is there really two suns? Suns with a U.
Is there really
Two suns. Barbara, you get a point.
Deeply offended. See, that's what I'm worried about with this feature is that some of Google is so dumb that I don't think I could even ever. 2 sons? What do you think I am? What school did
Here's
you
what
think
I
I
want to
went
know
to?
about that search. Gus, the first phrase is, do midgets ever see bald spots?
Oh, okay.
Do midgets ever see bald spots?
Fair
And
play.
Barbara,
Fair play.
the other phrase is, do midgets have knees? Do midgets have knees?
Also, what kind of question is can midgets see bald spots?
I just like they never see the top of anyone's head.
I wanted
Look
it
like a
until I remembered what a piece of shit the coin is. And I'm never pre-ordering anything again because those fucking criminals who should be sued took my money and gave me a product that doesn't work.
Well,
So you have your coin now?
It's garbage.
I do want to say the coin is not a crowd-funded product.
So how often does yours work?
Once.
Really?
One fucking time. The first time I used it, it worked.
What he's not
Really?
saying is that it was only that one time he tried it.
Garbage,
So
and
1
I
out of
hope it
1.
fucking...
What do you hope it does, Gus?
I don't want to say it. Just get started at trunkclub.com/roosterteeth. That's trunkclub.com. I'm reading over here. That's trunkclub.com/roosterteeth. There's probably a little lava there. Is there lava out there?
Oh, that's Gavin's.
Every
My phone,
time.
Thank you.
You can say hi. So you're going to make a poster for us?
For what?
What was the deal you and I made when I went on the spot with Colton? Somebody said we should talk about near-death experiences, and I thought, that sucks.
Do that again.
Yeah, it'll replay in a second.
What is that?
It's a octopus.
Cuttlefish.
Oh God.
It looked like the fish turned into another fish.
It's just such a sight. Look,
That's
it's
not
like
an octopus. That's not an octopus. That's a cuttlefish.
can fish
Like any normal person.
can fish swim up falling water?
Yes, salmon do it.
Salmon do that, yeah.
What's up?
You know what's always great? It's always great when the disappointed look on Gavin's face when he gets a legitimate answer to one of his dumbass
He always
questions.
does this, though.
No, I was just thinking about it. I
It's
was like,
because he thinks that he stumped you
I was
finally.
like, could we get a fish to swim up a skyscraper?
Swim up. You'd have to have a lot of water to do that, and a very motivated fish.
Peyton
Why
came
for
out
sound?
like a ninja.
I didn't even
Snuck
see
it
it.
back there. Do fish blink?
What are you talking about?
Okay, here's something I got in a fierce debate about.
Idiot.
When I worked at a sub shop when I was 17, you'll get in
I
trouble
love
for that.
you.
Bye.
And you fucking store too.
Well, it involves
You do
like
the British snore.
It involves like a metronome pendulum thing.
Yeah.
To whoever's
It's
loudest.
Good
You
old
can't-
American snore.
You can't have a pendulum that goes 3 ways. So
Yeah, you can. If you put you in the room, you can. Your British snore, you're like, zed, 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 zed.
One night I woke up because she punched me. And I was like, what was that for? She goes, your fucking snoring is keeping me awake. I can't fall asleep.
Is it in the face or on the arm?
That was in the arm.
Okay.
It's been.
What do you mean that was on the arm? Was
Yeah.
there one that was in the face?
No, I tripped.
Oh, stop. Seeing Felicia was great because I haven't seen her in a long time, and I usually when I see her, it's only for like little bits at a time. And she's probably one of the most genuine people in the world. Like she's exactly like the personality that she portrays. When I showed up at rehearsal, she goes, "When are you going?" I said, "I'm going after you." She goes, "Do you have a PowerPoint? Do you have a PowerPoint?" I go, "Yeah, I have a PowerPoint." She goes, "Shit!" She's walking around, and she got all neurotic about it. She goes, "How many pages are in your PowerPoint?" So then I was like, I had like 6 because it's 7 minutes. I go, "I have 28." She's like, "Mother!" She's like walking around. She's like, and it was so funny. It was so funny and so cute how neurotic she was about it. And then when we came back later for the actual keynotes, I was like, I just want to let you know I added like 3 or 4 PowerPoint pages to my thing between rehearsal and now. It's like, I knew it. And of course, Freddie was the best because I go, "Freddie, what's your keynote going to be about?" He goes, "Don't know." And I'm like, "Aren't you going on in like 5 minutes?" He goes, "Yep." And he had like one PowerPoint slide and that was it. And he just like hit it and it was like the punchline to a joke. And of course, it's Freddie.
Freddie is so laid back. He went out to a meal with all of us wearing sweatpants that looked like actual trousers. They were like designed that way. He was wearing a belt with a sweat.
Was it like a nice
They were
meal?
dress sweatpants. That's what they were called. They even had a
Living
belt.
the dream.
Yeah.
The next morning I wake up, you already left to go and like do rehearsal for your keynote.
Probably do something important.
Yeah.
Probably.
The sink's full of blood.
Oh, there's a really good reason why the sink was full of blood, though.
Okay.
There's a very good reason.
And that is?
I ate a steak in the bathroom. So
We went to Morton's the night before, and you ordered the biggest steak and took it to go. You took like 3 bites of the restaurant and took the entire steak home. And then ate it over the sink the next morning.
You're an animal.
I didn't have silverware, so I'm in the bathroom.
Did you have a fridge in the room? Or
Yeah, there's a fridge in the room. And that's how I knew to bring it back. Barbara, here's the worst part about waking up in the morning and eating a steak in the bathroom sink. Because you know silverware, so you gotta do this. The worst part about that whole scenario is I'm staring at myself in the mirror because it's a big mirror.
Do you pretend you're an animal? You're like hovering over the kill, like growling at your reflection. Like,
And I saw that there was some blood in this thing, and I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it's so jarring too. Like I'm bleary eyed. I've just woken up. I turn the lights on. I'm like, oh, where's Bernie? What happened?
That thing's awesome. When you get it, it's like in a box. It's like, smaller.
It arrives in a box?
Then like
No way.
Let me finish, you fucking asshole. It's about the size of that table. So that's going on.
How quickly can they get Gus sucks in a lower third?
Clock's ticking.
Done. Done.
I heard furious clicking. While
It's gonna be a.
They probably have a shortcut for that, though.
There you go.
Wow,
It's capitals.
That was really impressive.
I wish it said Gavin, but
Very
all right,
good. I was
whatever.
fully expecting it to say Gavin.
You wish
sucks.
it said Gus sucks Gavin?
Well, you wanted to
We all wish.
reflect the truth.
Typically, video formats are just containers for like deeper video, right? So you
Right.
can just pull the underneath crap out.
But they're really.
I tried running like the normal video repair toolkit
job?
that we have.
I
I really don't know what to say to you.
Gus, we were so happy because usually when we
You were the one fucking talking about the container. I'm trying to explain it to you.
Collapse.
Oh my god.
So, that's
painting?
that's me and Freddie in front of the fireplace. And I don't know who the guy is on the left.
What are you doing? Why are you posting like that?
It was a big like shag carpet.
Scroll up to
Are
the
you trying
tiger.
to be- are you
Green
trying to
shag carpet?
No, it's black shag.
Look at the tiger.
And there's a
picture of a tiger. That was the guy's like. That was one of his like entertainment rooms.
Oh my god.
Bye.
Bye. I love you.
Bye, everybody.